my parents' TV, guys. But welcome, everybody. Welcome. We are about to listen to Metro FM's Oscar Man. Yeah. Let's hear and we'll have
Ladies
a
and
chat
gentlemen, at 23,
afterwards.
it's great to have Somizi back.
I missed you guys so much.
Yeah.
Good morning,
I really
Martin.
missed you, like I said to myself, no, I gotta come back. And I came back.
I didn't know. I gotta come back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Somizi's here. And of course, we've got Anonymous on the line. Good morning, Anonymous. How are you?
Morning, Kutwa. How are you?
We're great, thank you. How are you doing this morning?
I'm nervous, but I'm okay.
Don't be nervous. We got you. This moment is about you. No interruptions. We listen to your story. Before we get there, Anonymous, respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect.
I've been in a relationship with this guy for 13 years this year. We've got 2 kids. He got a job outside of town. And then a year that he stayed there, he got someone pregnant. He's a good guy. And I love him so much. Now the thing is, I am so angry with him. We've been together through thick and thin. Before he got that job,
Hi,
we
Nam Nam.
were not like, okay, we are 2 different types of people, I can say. If I can say, I drink, he doesn't. I socialize, I go out with friends, I go out, like I like to go maybe on weekends or when we with my kids. He wouldn't go. He'll use the money and say no. He doesn't like those things. So I accepted the way he is. I'll go with the kids or I'll go with my friends. But when we were staying together, before he got the job, he would say, okay, you can go and drink with your friends, but I don't want you to drink in the house. I don't want a bottle of Dampi, whatever. So let's say I go out and then I come back. Maybe I've got a bottle of wine or something. Then I have to hide it so that he doesn't see it. But maybe sometimes you'll find something that I stash, or maybe I buy for myself. Maybe he's not at home and then I know I want just to have a bottle of wine or a bottle of cider. But if he finds it, we'll fight about that. So now when he got this girl pregnant, he said, I drove him to do that because I never listened to him when he said he doesn't like this. And that was the only issue, like when you find maybe a bottle of wine stashed in the cupboard or something like that. So now when this issue of the pregnancy, I forgave him. But when he tried to be intimate, I'll have images of him with this girl. And my self-esteem was very low. And the time I think the relationship was going on with this girl, he had distanced himself from me. Even with the pregnancy, we would stay 3 months or 4 months. And he'll make excuses because maybe he's coming from out of town, most he's here for 2 days, and maybe I try to be intimate with him. And then we'll make, like, for an example, this one killed me so many. One time there was no bottled water at home, and then he said, no, we can't be intimate because after the punya, because I need to drink water, so I can't drink tap water. I can't drink tap water.
You can't drink tap water. Why is that?
Just, we can't be, it's an excuse, man.
I see
So
what you mean.
before he went out of town, he was drinking tap water. So it was all sorts of excuses.
Excuses.
So now, I was very loyal all these years. While I forgave him, but still angry, I met someone. And this person, like, gave me the attention that I didn't get from him. The compliments, because my self-esteem was low. The calls, just the checking up. It makes me feel good. Came back. He wants us to get back together. And with me, I said, no way. So I'm in between of this person I've known, the father of my 2 kids. But I know I'm angry, and I know how he is. He's a harsh man. Not like, yeah, he loves me in his way, but he doesn't show it.
Okay. Anonymous, I'm going to ask you to just hold it there for us. We've got our headlines coming through with Khopedi Dilakwe. We'll come back and just be clear on the advice that you need from Somizi as well as the country. We'll be back. Here's Khopedi Dilakwe with the 10:30 news headlines.
SABC News, independent and impartial.
In our headlines at 10:30, Police Minister Bheki Cele says an ethics committee has been established within SAPS to ensure that all police officers stay within the bounds of the law. And House of Traditional Leaders and Chairperson in KZN, Inkosi Sifiso Shinga, has reiterated calls for security measures to be increased for traditional leaders. Details coming up at 11.
Bloemfontein.
Let's start it like this.
Stand up.
Metro FM Heat Wave.
The Metro FM Heat Wave is back to turn up the heat in your city.
Metro FM Heat Wave.
Join us at the Rose Garden, Bloemfontein on Saturday, 18th November.
Crazy, you should be here.
Featuring performances by KO, Angelic, Mahu, DJ Stokey, Two-Faced, Press, and Metro FM's LKG, Lulu Cafe, Matt L, Naked DJ, and many more. Your MCs, Somizi and Mpumi Malambo. Tickets available at Web Tickets. Gates open at 10 in the morning. The Metro FM Heat Wave.
It's the party that never stops.
It's the party that never stops. Ask your man with Kutso Teleni. Somizi and the Naked DJ on Metro FM.
All right, we've got Anonymous on the line at 10:31. Here's a bit of a summary if you are joining us right now. Anonymous and her partner have been together for 13 years now. Note, they are not married and they have 2 kids. In the last few years, Anonymous' partner had to move to another region because of a job opportunity, and he impregnated another woman. Now, Anonymous did forgive her partner for the infidelity, but she just struggled to get intimate with him. Anonymous says she is just struggling to get back together with her partner and now has someone else in the picture. That's where we've left it, right? Anonymous, we on the same page, Mama?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
What is the assistance and advice that you need this morning?
Another thing, just one thing. Earlier this year, his sibling got a job this side. He's not from where I stay. So the sibling needed a place to stay. Then I said, no, it's fine. So the sibling is staying with me. But now, even though the sibling knew everything that the brother was doing to me and how I was sheltered and broken, now there's this person. Now I feel like a child because I must hide, even if I have to go and visit this person now, the new one. I must make stories like I'm visiting my sister or something, or even if I get a call, I must go now and hide and sit in the bedroom. So I feel like I'm being watched, whereas this person is living his life where no one is watching him. So yeah, the advice that I need is I'm happy. It's new, but I'm very happy. I'm caught in the middle. Should I leave the because now we've got these two kids.
Yo. So, Anonymous, you and it's your boyfriend, not your husband, ne?
Husband.
The father of your kids.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Oh.
obviously, you're still living together, right?
No, I'm living at my house.
Your own
The
house.
house that we were staying together, I left when he moved away. It's my mother's house, but my mother passed on.
Okay.
So there was
So
no
Anonza
money.
is,
So I'm
is staying
your
with
house.
our boyfriend at her house.
So you moved in with the sister of your partner moved in with you at your mother's house.
Yes.
My question exactly.
Okay. So where does he stay in?
When he's here at the house that we were staying together before I moved to my mother's house.
Okay. Why isn't the sister staying
Yes.
at his brother's house?
Because they said she doesn't know the area, so she needs to stay with someone that knows the area. But it's been too long since she's family now,
Strategy,
but
this one.
no signs of moving out.
Yo.
Strategy, guys.
And then the
this
guy
one.
that you're seeing on the side, how long have you been seeing him?
It's 2 months now.
2 months. Okay.
And you guys are sleeping together, right? You guys are intimate. Are you guys intimate?
Yes.
Okay. And you work together, right?
Yes.
Okay. And obviously your partner doesn't know about this guy.
Does this guy know about the partner?
No, but he does, because the sister tells him that I do sleep out once in a while. So he did say, when I also, you make yourself innocent. I said, no, that was, but I'm not saying anything now, but you can't judge me.
Okay. I get you. Now, so how is he as a father to your kids?
Very, very, very supportive. He's there for the kids, for everything.
He's very what?
He's there for everything.
Okay. And then where's the child that he had outside? Do you have a relationship with him or with the child? Or
No, the child was born in May.
Yeah.
And then he said I mustn't ask him anything about the
No,
child.
Senzo. No. She doesn't
I
stay with any
don't
partner.
go to where he stays. So I'm saying to him, it's like you've got two families.
Okay.
You go there and play happy family, and then you come here, play happy family. Because you don't want me to go to where you stay.
Okay. Before I give you an advice, I want to ask you one last question. Why are you still with this guy?
Yeah.
The father.
Yeah,
Yes.
We've
He's
broken
the father
up.
of my child.
But he wants to come back.
Okay. All right.
He comes whenever he wants to come. As he pleases, he just comes.
Okay. I get you.
We've broken up.
It sounded so
But
wrong.
he wants us to.
Yeah, it sounded so wrong. And that's when he said he comes whenever he wants to come.
So means you had to take it there.
Okay, Anonymous. In Zulu, there's a saying that goes "Mawachithwe lamanzi." So basically, Khupedi say it in English.
Can you translate?
No.
Yeah. Throw away the water. The chicken is not there. Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel guilty that I've been done wrong so much. But
Yeah.
I feel guilty for being happy.
Why are you feeling guilty?
Yes.
Yeah?
But a friend of mine, close friend of mine said, no, man, I think you're still into baby dad.
Say that
So
again.
a close friend of hers said to her that she still thinks that she's into baby daddy.
There's nothing to be into.
So that's why she is confused.
So Anonymous is still into baby daddy.
Are you? Is that the
Okay, let me put it this way.
Yeah.
The season is when he comes in.
yes? The
Does
house
that-
when he comes in where? Please be
Like when I see him, like when I haven't seen him for a while, and then when I see him for the first time, maybe there's something like a goosebump.
okay. You still get
I'm
butterflies
wasting our
when you see
time,
him.
guys.
Okay. Okay.
And also, guy number 2, ne? Okay, let me, my type ne, is tall,
Dark and
Yes.
handsome.
not dark
As
necessarily,
pebbles.
but tall and built. Ne? And then the new one, ne, but then tall. Ne?
But you still went for
But,
him.
and then my friend said, no, man, I think he went in the hungry.
You went in a bit hungry.
He chose with a hungry eye.
So guy number 2 type.
No, guy number 2 is not a type.
Yeah, anonymous.
I don't think so.
Guy two is not like that.
He's not the type. The first guy is
He
the
is
type.
alright.
Oh, okay. So guy number 2 is basically a consolation, just to, you know,
I'm
feel
surprised,
better about
Martin.
yourself, or he's an escape. Guy number 2.
He is just that little push that I needed.
Yes. Does he know that he is? Because
He
it
doesn't.
seems like you are using him as well. Does
No,
he?
I'm not.
You are using him.
But-
Anonymous. You are using him. You are
He doesn't
using
know.
him. But does he know that? Or does he think?
No.
Does he think you guys are gonna build something solid?
Yes.
Okay. You're not gonna build something solid with him, right?
Today?
Do you want to build something solid with guy number 2?
Yes.
Don't
He's very
lie.
good, Shane.
Not his sympathy card.
I agree.
No,
Simi.
Shane is really,
Oh, okay.
sweet. So yeah, cozy, right?
All right.
Caring, like he's a guy also.
Okay.
But
All
I
right.
still have butterflies for you.
Okay. Anonymous, I honestly think you are shortchanging yourself by being with your baby, the father of your
True.
children. He's not a good man for you at all. He's really not a good man for you. And he's proven himself in so many ways, Uti. He doesn't respect you. He
Even the
doesn't
13 years in
love
on its
you.
own. How?
He probably loves you, but he's probably not in love with you, or he loves you, doesn't like you. He is really not good for you. Has he even apologized for, like, really apologized for putting you through what he put you through with the pregnancy outside? Or does he go, I've said I'm sorry, move on, let's move forward?
Yes, it's like I was gonna say he has apologized, but I feel like the apology
Wasn't sincere.
I'm sorry, but deal with it because
Yes.
when he says let's not talk about this,
Ah, awesome.
please don't mention this.
That's a lot.
Exactly.
And also, after I gave birth to the second baby, I had difficulties. So he suggested, okay, we decided, let me close to not get pregnant again ever. Yeah? So I also felt like, how can you now go and make another baby when we decided
And
you are
you
closing, I'm
went,
closing.
Anonymous,
You went
through
and
with
closed
that,
for a
so you
boyfriend,
closed.
Wena.
Yes, and he said he closed, but he lied.
Anonymous.
You see?
Anonymous.
So now
I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm really sorry, because now it means what if you meet someone
Exactly.
Yeah.
that you want to
And then
build
I asked him that, and then he said, can't you go to the hospital and reverse that? That I went through the operation to do that, and now you want me now to go to another operation
Oh
to do that
my
again.
the things
goodness.
we do for other human beings that are not reciprocated, guys.
Oh my goodness,
Anonymous,
guys.
please. Anonymous, you have to let go of this guy.
No, by all
You have
means.
to. Don't take him back.
And please advise me on how do I deal with the one that is the
The
current one now.
how does
No,
she
she
what?
must
no,
leave
no, no,
the
the sibling.
The sister. The sister
sister,
must go. The sister must go. Like
Should have left a long time
Yeah,
ago.
it must end nicely. Even if you speak to them and call your family, and it must end, because the only thing that can end is the relationship with him as a father to your children. right? And the sister must go because you cannot be walking on eggshells in your own space. You cannot be treated like a child or feel belittled or feel like you need permission to do certain things in your own space. Umdala, and you are at your own house. You cannot be feeling like that. So,
Sure.
and the fact that he has the audacity to make you look after the sister when he doesn't do that, that says a lot about how disrespectful he is and how controlling he is,
How
because he wants
self-centered
to
he
monitor you
is.
through the sister.
Very.
You understand?
so
So you
self-centered,
need,
my
you
goodness.
Anonymous, you need to cut it off. You need to cut it off. The relationship with the guy that you're seeing now is a story for another day.
Yeah.
You can carry on and have fun with this guy, which
I agree, Samizi.
I wasn't gonna suggest you do, because it feels like it came from a place of anger and frustration, that you needed something. There was a void that you were
Yes.
trying to fill in, and it's unfair on this guy.
Yes.
It's really unfair on this guy. But now that you are there, you will never build something solid with this guy when this ex is still in the picture. You are delaying the building of something solid. But he has to go, Anonymous. Let go. Don't take him back, because he's forever going to treat you the way
It's
he
not
wants
about
to
that,
treat you, and the way
Senzo.
he's treating
It's
you
not
right now,
about that.
by belittling you, making you feel small, crushing your self-esteem, your confidence, and it will lead to mental instability. It will lead to emotional abuse. It will lead to depression. It will lead to everything that is dark and sad and cloudy and grey. There's no rainbow here, my love.
I've been there. I had a near stroke.
Yes, there's.
And
let
then
me-
I
stroke, sure.
recovered. Yes.
Anonymous, what signs do you want?
Hi,
What signs
honestly, Anonymous.
do you want
She wants us to
for
bury
you to
her
realize
before she
Guti,
leaves.
there's nothing good for you here? Yes, Tando Sam. Do you think you are capable of ending it, my baby?
Yes, I've already.
Yes.
But the heart one, but I have
No,
already.
It's the butterflies now.
No, cancel the heart. Now, listen to the mind. Cancel the heart.
What you've gone through.
Yes, listen to the mind. The mind says, the reality says no. The heart is a healer.
The heart is a very stupid organ,
nobody ever
guys.
died for
Very,
them
very stupid, that one.
From living. When we leave people, we don't leave them. Sometimes we don't leave them because we don't love them. We leave them because the reality says leave. Ne? It's not worth it, Sifam. It's not worth it. Remember those words. It's not worth it. Co-parent with him.
Sorry.
All the best, ne?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Anonymous. Truly appreciate
DJ,
your call.
do
Please
the things.
Continue listening through your radio, and South Africa also gives you their advice. Give us a call right now. Anonymous needs your advice, your assistance. 086,000 2160. I'm seeing some comments on the socials as well. We'll get to that too. 46 minutes after 10 a.m. Anonymous. Hang in there.
Inhliziyo yami icishe yacima.
As we
Ngathini
wait for your
nenhliziyo?
call right now.
Wait, when Ali, people are going to die only in the name of I love him. He's the father of my child. Little sure, guys. Guys, I'm gonna let this one play ne, and we'll have a little discussion afterwards. I know my radio is so soft. I'm very romantic. Of course I'm gonna let it play, Martin. What do you think? Of course, guys, I'm gonna let it play. But it's gonna be very soft because I'm moving.
fight. A love like ours don't happen every day. And we're using it right as we speak. And here we go again, it's a memory. Time gone past, the love that sailed away. And we're not making love no more. We're not even trying to. We're not even trying to say how it sails away. And we don't even talk no more. We ran out of words, running out of words to say it. Don't have to, no, we don't have to change. Only have to stay the same. I dream of lovers past, and I see a girl so sad 'cause she lost the only man she loved. He went away. Well, it's not too late for us to change. We're not making love, trying to change. Not even tell me why change. Why change, baby? We don't even talk. We don't even talk no more. In other words, we used to be best friends. Don't have to. Don't even have to change. Have to change. For real, let me see it. Said does it ever stay the same? Sometimes I get a little lonely. 'Cause I remember we used to say sis, girl, I'm gonna be there for you. Not even trying to wipe your tears for you.
The sounds of Drew Hill coming through with We're Not Making Love No More. 9 minutes until we are done and dusted with Oscar Man. But of course, this is a moment where you give us a call on 086 2160 and your voice notes on 060 552 7303. What advice do you have for Anonymous this morning? Taking your calls right now. Let's head on over to line 1. Good morning.
Hi, Elvis.
Oh, fantastic. Is this DJ?
Yes, it's DJ Mkaven.
DJ, talk to us.
Hi, DJ Mkabe. I am Mekhanyan.
should understand about the greedy Daddy. Greedy Daddy is very manipulative. And number one, if you accept.
Guys, good morning. Good morning. Let me grab my water. Let's go balance my phone properly. Yo, why is it like this? Bill, let's start there. There we go. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Morning, guys. Morning, morning. Good morning. I don't think anyone needs a recap, ne? Guning. Guning, welcome to Makoya Rundown, guys. We were listening to Metro FM's Ask, and Anonymous is going through a lot. But Lisa, you do. Yo, it's a lot. Anonymous has been with her partner for the past 13 years. They've been together for 13 years. They're not married, it's just Mujolo. Ning Ning, I think she said about a year ago, Anonymous, the partner, moved to a different place. She didn't say if it was a province or different town or different whatever, because of he found a job there. He got there and he cheated and impregnated another lady. And Anonymous says that she is she thinks she hasn't forgiven him because wow, Guning, yeah, so he went and impregnated another lady and then came back and blamed it on Anonza because Anonza goes out. She's a groovy, not really a groovist, but she says she's the person that goes out and she drinks, but the partner doesn't. So because she drinks and she goes out, the partner came back and blamed it on her, Khore, because she does all these things and she doesn't listen to him. So this is why he cheated. Anonymous has now went and okay, so they've got 2 kids and then they got to a point where they decided that they're not gonna have any more kids. So Anonymous had to go and fuss her eggs so that she doesn't fall pregnant anymore. Popo, you're not the only one, that I can tell you. You're not the only one. And then they decided that they're not gonna have kids anymore. So Anonymous went and fuss her kandas so that she doesn't fall pregnant anymore. And they just keep the 2 kids. But the guy has 3 kids, obviously, because he's got another child out of their marriage or out of their relationship, rather. And then Anonymous now stays with the boyfriend's sister because the sister is from wherever and she found a job this side. And sorry guys. Yeah, and now Anonymous is staying with the boyfriend's sister because her sister does not know the area. And yeah. But now Anonymous meets another guy. She is seeing another guy. For me, which is a big no, because they work together. This guy, they work together. And like Usomizi said, she feels Khore, this guy is just an entertainer for now. Like he is stress reliever for Anonymous. So Anonymous wants to leave King baby daddy. But she says when she's literally not even a rebound because they're still together. She's a stress reliever because she gets too much stress from this guy. And then she gets serviced from the colleague. Because as it is, she says that they would go for 3 to 4 months without going to China. Stressful, Tanayak. Yeah, they would spend like 3 to 4 months without being intimate or anything like that. So it's possible that this guy is getting it somewhere or not. If you ask me, I don't see anything wrong about it, but we're not there. So yeah, what am I missing out? What am I missing out? Anonymous. Okay, so she says that when she sees baby daddy, she gets butterflies. She gets butterflies and she can't leave baby daddy. And baby daddy is not the one for her. Like, I feel, yeah, Palisa, that's a summary. Like, that's literally me putting everything all in one. But I feel, guys, this lady went through so much. I mean,
Babs, can you please hold on for a bit, my baby? Guguletu is asking to be accepted. I don't know if you saw the comment.
they must tap. They must tap and like, Bill.
Okay, host. Okay, host.
Yes, Google it. Tell your people to tap and like, Bill. I'm sorry, I'm jumping from the comments because some guys, I'm not sure if it's aging or what is happening. These days, my multitasking is out of the window. So I try and not look at the comments much when I try and get a recap because I'm trying to think and then I get distracted. But for those that are new, Patung, guys, this is the first time you see this ring. I wear this ring every day. Yes, it's a ring, but it's not what you think. Anyway, where was I? Yes, to those that are new, we are Makwea Rantan. We listen to Metro FM's Ask a Man, and then we move to a segment called Talk to Me Ntwana. But for now, we're still on Anonza. Please tap your screen, guys. Tap. I am not going to accept anyone. If these two I accepted because I'm not the only driver of this. I've got to co-host for those that are new. I let them have their piece and then I can invite the rest of you guys. But I will accept your request. Just I want you guys, like the 70 of us here, like going down to 68. Tap the screens, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. It just like it's that double tap. Yeah, boom. Google it. Google it. I'm gonna accept you, Shem, because Upopo spoke so nice with such a soft voice. Yeah. So, guys, that is a recap of Anonza. If you ask me personally, it's what she went through is so much for a person to go through, especially a woman. And because she's hung up, sometimes I feel that as people, especially when people have been dating for long, we hold on to what was or what we think in our heads is than what actually is, like the reality of everything. And I think that she's still in love with the idea of them being together for 13 years and yeah, Tanaka, she's Dululu. She's hung up on the idea of, oh no, we've been together for long, and when you come now and you say, especially those days, if you come and say, no, I've been with Leroy for 6 months, you guys still have a long way to go. Okay, get a trophy here because you guys have been together for 10 years. So honestly, I think she just hung up on what it used to be and what in her head is, because her reality and what's in her head, it's two different things. And I completely agree with Somizi. If there's one thing I always say is heart, like, guys, Pelu is such a stupid organ. If you are going to do everything based on your heart, if you're going to make decisions, every decision based on your heart, you are still going to get burnt in this life. So sometimes we must just love ourselves and use our brains, if you ask me. There's nothing for her here with baby daddy. There's absolutely nothing for her. More than anything, he has put her through so much. She has put her through so much and she doesn't deserve it. And like they said, what if she meets a beautiful guy, if there's still any there? Martin, don't comment, please. What if she meets such a beautiful man, And this man is just like, I am here for you. Like, I got you. And this man does everything right by her. And this man says, let's get it on. And now she must give birth. And she must go through an entire procedure and surgery. And also, sometimes, can I speak to my women out there? What is happening with us? I feel like sometimes, guys, we can't think to save our lives. I know she was in love and everything, but how do you make such a big decision? How do you make such a big life-threatening decision for a boyfriend? How do we get there? Like, calculation error, like, it puzzles me sometimes that we would think, but yeah, Anonymous must just leave. And even the colleague, I'm not even gonna go there because there's nothing there. She needs love. She needs to love herself. She needs to find someone that really, really cares about her, and baby daddy is just not that person for her. Good morning. Hello, Popo. How are you?
How are you?
Cold. It's cold outside.
No need to worry. Oh man, I'm worried because I'm not within cuddles and I should be within cuddles. Mara, it's okay. It's okay. Was it Tavaya Anonza? Unluckily, when you said the guy went to cheat, impregnated another woman, and then came to say, it's your fault.
That's exactly what.
A ke itse hore banna ba Modimo o ile chemistry e bjang in their heads. A ke tlhaloganye because it doesn't make sense. And I will speak on I will speak on my experience. I've been told this, guys. There was a time when I'm putting myself on blast once more. You guys don't grill me, please. When my ex wanted a baby from me, and he was just like, "Hey, bruh, we need to have a baby," blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Dude, I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am at this point. Martin, please, not today. I don't even know who I am at this point, and you want me to carry a baby." So I said that, and I said, "No, I'm not going to give you a baby." And I think that is the thing that made me realize, okay, this is not the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, because how can you not understand my stance in this particular situation? So what he did was go out, find a girl, cheat, and then obviously I found out, and he comes and says, "No, it's because my family is pressurizing me to have a baby." Are you stupid? Are you stupid, or do you think I'm stupid? Like, remokai lekua. And I was like, "No, when it's not gonna work." So obviously he told me that he ended that and he wanted forgiveness and whatever. Guys, one thing about me, and I think most of you guys know here, he was 24 at the time. I was 20. So you guys know that I'm revengeful. So what I did was emotionally cheat on this guy. I made sure that he is not gonna get out of my life. Guys, you can't hurt me. You can't come into my space and promise to make me happy and then make me sad. That can't happen. So I made sure that the guy I told him not to worry about is the one that I'm going to emotionally cheat with. And what happened, how he found out was that I told him. He didn't find out by himself. I don't know if he trusted himself enough or trusted me enough to never cross that line. And because I was always home, he was like, this one is a good girl. She's always indoors reading her books and whatever. So she's never going to do that. I don't know who he trusted more, himself or me. So I did that. And then I was too tired of him at this point. I remember there was a tweet on Twitter saying that phase when you slowly start hating your boyfriend or your girlfriend or something like that. So I was tired now of this relationship, and he was now fully invested, wanted his parents to come meet me. The parents wanted to, I don't know, meet the family, hokokota and whatnot. And I was like, okay, I'm over this. So I showed him the screenshots of my conversations with the other guy. They were very much explicit, very much raunchy, explicit, and anything you can think of. And yeah, that is when he called me a snake. This is why you love snakes, because you are one. How do you look me in the eye every day? You are always home. When did you get the time? Blah, blah, blah. And in his head, he thought I physically cheated with the guy. I could never do that. I love myself. So I just emotionally cheated. But I let him run with that narrative because, yeah, it suited him. So, girl, Anonza, I don't blame her for having this thing with the co-worker, but doing it with a co-worker is wrong because we know it's not going to end well for both. So in my opinion, she must not let baby daddy come back, and she must leave the co-worker and let love find her. It's going to find her. If she loves herself it's going to come easily to her. And I see the comments saying, I must host seminar. Guys, Mina, you can't hurt me. Hurt me and think you're gonna live to tell the tale. I'm so sorry. That cannot happen.
They must come to you and me, Popo. You know what? The story you're telling me now, it reminds me of what I did with my ex before baby daddy. That's exactly what I did. And Liena, when I was like, ugh, I was almost tired. I was just like, okay, now this thing is getting old. He was also out there sending uncles and speaking to my mom, and I was just like, I am done. I am done. I don't know why guys do this. And then like I feel like guys still don't get it that if we had to compete with cheating, we don't cheat unprovoked. Mara, when we avenge, guys, even the devil sits down to take notes. But okay, continue thinking you guys are the heroes. Highly. Oratile.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, but again, you know what? Like, it's own sorry, washing. That's what I'm like. Fam. Ah, 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 ah. Uh, I'm okay. You know what, guys? Like, mine is very simple now. Ladies, learn to love yourself enough to like be able to value yourself. Or okay, you know what? Like, yeah, I love you, but you're not good for me. Joe, red flag number one, he is very controlling. Red flag number two, he can't have sex because like there's no still water in the house. What the
Imagine.
fuck is that?
What the
No,
fuck?
no, so sorry. Yes. Nah,
No.
sharp. Red flag number three, you go out, you cheat, you have a kid there, you want to okay, sharp. You come back, you claim that you love me, or I you know I need a breaking like sorry. Yet you refuse that we have a relationship with um your kid, yet you claim that you love me like that, you want to come back. So now guys, you know what, like, yeah, okay, she loves him now, but Mari, he is very toxic for her because now she's very needy, like, you know what, like this lady, guys, you know what, like like there's an example like that I thought of now. No, you know what, we all love the smell sa petrol, ne? Mara, we know that you are not going to drink it. Mari, you love it. So now that analogy like means gore. Yeah, you can like love that like that guy, that lady. Kumare, they are not good for you. So love them like from there, you know. Horoki, yeah, you know what, Neshap, like me, I care about you, Mari. You're not good for me, bruh. Learn to value yourself enough, guys. Hor yes, ngiyamthanda Mari. Le ikako umuntu le. So you know what, like let him go do his thing there. That's what I'm saying. But makana sense. Okay, yeah, okay, sharp, yeah, nah, sharp, like 13 years, yeah, if there, sharp, like he had degree, or okay, nah, sharp, like we've been here for like for that, Mari. You are killing me. Bruh, she had a heart attack, Joe, because of this guy.
Imagine.
Yet, Senzo, I don't know, but then, like, no, guys, like, one mistake, yeah, like, 13 years is a long time. Hey, kids, whatever. Bruh, take your kids, let's be, you know, like, civil, nah? Because apparently, he's a great father. Sharp, yeah, cool. Sharp. Be a great father for your kids, Mari. Nalwena. Re kopantshwa ke bana fela, nah? Because me right now, I still don't have still water. So bye, nigga. J. Simple. Yes, Enzo Mari. This guy's he's a hole.
What is
Yeah.
Senzo about? Senzo is saying that she shouldn't leave because they've got two kids.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
He's
What
like,
does
no. He's like, no, but then like one mistake, guys, bruh. There's more than five mistakes. There's like, you know, they're like that are counted now, fair like me, 5 mistakes. But then Senzo's like, no, but they're like kids, guys. I mean, like, no, 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 no. Learn to value yourself, my bruh. Leave.
This is- I love Senzo. Senzo comes here to shake the tree. Senzo is an Surge. I remember, Senzo once said this crazy thing about women, and it spun me. Please accept him. Rutwe gore a reng.
Yeah. Okay. Popo and Senzo, when you come in, please come in and mute. Please. There's order. Popo, remind me. Senzo that came in, Mimi was here and we were making noise like Trolecha Pushire, the one that Martin drank.
Senzo. Senzo is the one that, guys, Senzo once said a woman's value is the thing. We think fertility, Yamosadi, is her value. And I remember it spun me around. As somebody who has fertility issues, that spun me.
He's got search vibes. I'm sure Kiabutwaka search. Where is Search Valley? Because even yesterday I didn't see him. But yeah, going back to point Yaha Lee Waisi, I think if there's one thing that we women lack is how to love ourselves. I don't know if we lack that or we just don't know how to love ourselves. That when another person comes and they claim to love us, we accept whatever that they give us because in our heads we believe that that is love because you don't know how to love yourself. So the next person that comes says that sings I love you, you think, oh, this is love and this is the greatest love because even how she said he went and cheated and impregnated another woman and she still continued and said he's such a good man. I was just like, how? Way? Good men, like, way?
Yeah. And like, you know, like, hey, the butterflies in my stomach. Yeah, baby girl, born. I reckon fumigation. It's again, no fail. Born once. God.
This woman is still stuck up on the past. She's still stuck up on the past on what it used to be or what it is in her head. And that's all that this is. And also you made
She's new.
Yeah, also you made a valid point that she mentioned that he is a good father and it must just end there. And I think I've shared my story on how I left baby daddy. I left him because not that he was a bad dad, but I realized that he was a great dad, but for me as a partner he was not serving me. So I decided to remove myself from the equation and I said you are going to father and I'm going to mother, and this is where we end, and we just co-parent. But I feel like what Senzo is saying now, that they have 2 kids. What does 2 kids do? Guys, when a relationship does not serve you, you leave. Learn to leave when there is no dinner anymore on the table or supper, or when you are no longer served. You pack your things and you leave. You don't stay for anything. If you are not with someone because you are happy, why are you there? It doesn't make sense. Why are you there? I mentioned on the live last week or that other week when you guys were running on me about the lunch. I'm saying I'm going to a wedding on the 25th. My cousin sister is getting married. She left her husband, not boyfriend. And bear in mind, this is boyfriend, it's not even husband. And keep boyfriend was 13 years. And there's no damage, there's no coco, matwale, there's nothing in 13 years. You go and say, I must go and bop my eggs. You go and impregnate another woman. You come and tell me that we can't be intimate because I'm not drinking still water. And you are still getting butterflies. Please tell me I'm smoking paper. So my cousin sister left her husband after they had 4 kids. And guess what? She's getting married again on the 25th to a beautiful man who doesn't have kids. And she's willing to pop those babies again. So Luna, if you are going to stay because He's the father of my child. Be my guest. Hello, Kuku. Kuku Letu.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, we're good, thanks.
Hi,
How are
can you
you?
hear me? My voice is horrible. I have some fluent sinuses. Hi. Anonza is delusional. I don't think Uguti she needed to even call. I mean, there's obviously things that we do not know about the relationship that are way worse, and we're just appalled at this bits that we are hearing from her. She didn't need to call about this. I mean, they're broken up. Why is she calling about this man to ask a man? I need to have broken up. It sounds like she wanted encouragement from the panel or advice Gutsibati, no, you need to go back and fix things with the father of your kids. These things happen and whatnot. The first red flag nje was the relationship at 18 years and 2 kids. To me, it seems like this guy put all his demands on the table, and Anonza yena didn't put anything that she would like for herself. I'm sure she wants to get married, but did she let the guy know about that? She went on to make permanent decisions for this guy to no longer have any more kids. This for a man who doesn't want to see a bottle of wine ending. Come on, guys, come on. It doesn't make sense. She's delusional. So, even her friends are toxic. Why are you still mentioning Nguti, the baby daddy type, and this guy? This new guy is not your type. When your friend has been through so much with this man, you are still mentioning Nguti. He's the type. It doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, that's just what I think. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for your 20 rand. Thank you for your 20 rand, Kuku. And you know, this is the kind of thing that gives us a bad name, Tinabantu, who don't drink alcohol, because just because of he doesn't drink alcohol and he doesn't go out, now he doesn't want to see a bottle of cider or a bottle of wine. I hardly almost never go out. I probably like go out like 3 times a year, and I don't drink alcohol. But that does not mean that whoever that I'm with cannot go out or they cannot drink. Like that just doesn't make sense. Like, also, can we also say that these guys guys, my daughter is busy sending me voice notes. Can we also just agree that we allow these men to treat us the way that they treat us? We allow them. At some point, to a certain degree, we need to take accountability. The fact that she would come sneaking around and she will hide that bottle of wine as I fitang from the groove, or she will hide that bottle of cider that she didn't finish from the groove. She's allowing it. She is allowing it. And this was going to be her life for how long? That's why it needs to end now. I'm going to brace myself. Hi, Senzo. Senzo. Going one, going twice. Hi, Senzo.
Bana. Utimela. Can you unmute her on your side? Unmute him, sorry.
Wat gaan aan hier so?
It says something in 55 seconds. I think his network is networking. It's a sign.
It's it's a sign of bad things, son. We are about to hear the shock of our lives.
Oh, yeah, no. This is Good morning, Martin.
Good morning. Mina, I don't have anything to say to Anonymous. You guys have basically dingita ndaba, so now I'm just waiting for talk to me and Toana. I hear there's somebody here in the comments who's got a skakla to share.
Who has a skakta? Did I miss that? Popo?
Yes, Dipolelo has a scarf to share, so we need to wrap Askaman up so that we can have her.
We'll rip, ask him. Yeah, she's eating.
Do you guys want to see my food? Get chaka plate na. I'm gonna try to see.
Leroy mo uja boroto mara wena uja di Sunday course on a Tuesday.
Oh, I can just Sunday because how do I turn the camera? This is what I'm having.
Looks very healthy, eh?
I am very healthy. Thank you.
Another minute I see green things, I'm just like, it's not for me. I don't eat vegetables. I don't know if you guys know that.
Don't say.
I don't. Hi, Senzo. Hi, Senzo. Senzo, this is a sign, my brother.
Senzo wants us must stay for the sake of the kids and whatnot. Nka hlanya- nagana fela.
No, we are not staying. Guys, if a relationship does not serve you, you leave. Let these guys support their kids from a distance. Let them support from a far end. Now I'm on a journey of even us communicating through my mother, not even us speaking. Actually, his number must just not pop up on my phone. That's why I am right now. So
And another thing when our auntie says that these people don't realize, people like Senzo so, is that when you say we have to be together for the sake of the kids, it means now I'm going to be so fucking depressed because I'm with you here and we're not happy. And then we have kids that we have to pour happiness, joy, peace, and love into. What am I pouring into these kids of ours that we are apparently having this relationship for if it is not going to be feasible? Like, it's not going to be feasible for any of them. It's not going to be to their advantage that we are together if we are toxic to one another. And we want to raise kids that are going to want to be in relationships that are healthy. So if we are not setting an example, yeah, okay, if it's toxic, leave, but you can coexist and co-parent and whatever. These kids are also going to grow up to be in toxic relationships, and then it's going to be such a vicious cycle for the world, and that is the thing that we're trying to eradicate. I don't know. Senzo, for the third time. There we go.
Last time, can you hear me this time? Don't tell me you guys can't hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Continue.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Senzo
so
is
I think you guys. So I think you guys heard me wrong. I'm not saying she must stay because of the kids. The reason I'm saying she must stay is because there's a certain level of stability there. They've been there together for 13 years. They had 2 kids within that time. And that time she didn't say he was a bad husband in terms of he wasn't treating me well or what. He has controlling tendencies, and we don't know where those controlling tendencies come from. He might have a bad history with alcohol and someone who goes out. Maybe he's coming from an abusive path and he doesn't want alcohol around his environment. So if you listen to Anonymous, she said he's a good man, he's a good husband, he's a good father. She never said I wasn't happy throughout our 13 years. She never said this man has been treating me horrible during these 13 years. There is those things that you won't like in a person, and the person will try to inform or try to. Can you hear me, sir?
If we can hear you, we can continue.
Yeah, so me saying she must stay is because clearly, if she still has feelings for the guy, there is love there. Unfortunately, with love, you can't be happy. When you're with a person, a marriage isn't happiness for 13 years. You're gonna have bad times. Unfortunately, you're gonna fall out of love with someone. You're gonna fall in love with someone. You need to stay with someone so you can learn a new way to fall in love with someone. If every time you're unhappy and you're going to start a new relationship, where are you going to find stability? Where you going to feel the environment strong enough or good enough? So me, the guy came back to a guy.
We
When
are
he,
leaving you a bit, my brother.
yeah,
Oh, Sana, he's not.
can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're breaking up, Senzo.
Can you hear me now? Am I more evidently
Sounds better.
Yeah.
audible now? Like I was saying, like let's put this into like reality. You know, let's remove the feelings because it's very dangerous. Like our host was saying that it's you can't use your feelings to gauge things, to take decisions. And I feel like that's what it is now. She wants to leave the guy because she's unhappy. She was happy with the guy for 13 years. He messed up one time. And that's why I keep saying he messed up one time. And unfortunately, the mistake he made is a huge one. It's a huge mistake because there's a baby involved. And granted, but everything can be fixed. The situation there's many people who have been through this and have gone past it. But if you're gonna try now to find a new person, she didn't even look far. She didn't even look far to show you what like she's not looking for a relationship. She just wanted something to valor that thing. I've been with someone for 13 years. I'm not used to being alone. She's just closing that space of being alone. But when she talks about her feelings and how she feels about the guy, she doesn't speak abusive or what you know. So for me, I hear you guys that okay, if you're unhappy and but if you chase happiness, trust me, you are not going to go far because happiness is a moment.
Sana, we
Happiness is a moment.
me,
Yeah,
Mina,
no,
I'm
happiness is a
supposed to
moment
go to
because
Senzo.
Senzo, can I tell you something? That means, Yabona, where you found me now, where you see me. That means even
yeah.
the next coming 15 years and 25 years, for as long as I live, you find me here. Because you just said, if you're looking for happiness, then you're not going on anywhere. That means I'm not going to go anywhere. Because guess what? I am going to dig for that happiness. I'm going to listen. If I must put happiness to Google, I'm going to do that. I'm going to look for that happiness. And up until I find that happiness, I'm not settling, Baba. No, you know what? I think in the Senzo could actually pick up because Senzo is jumping. I agree with you guys, but she's looking for happiness, but she wants to stay, but she wants to leave. The 13 years was good, but he made a child and you can't. Guys, you know even how at work, you could be a good employee. Getting there, not even on time, way before your time. Every single day. Mara, the day bari ufitlile late because they are that day they are directors or because the one time you forgot to submit your strategy report on time when you've been doing it for the past 55 months. That one there's just sometimes it's just that one thing that messes up all the good that you've done. If you're going to cheat, I'm not saying people must cheat. All I'm saying is if you are going to cheat, don't leave evidence and make sure I do not find out. Don't leave evidence. Go and cheat. I mean, he could have cheated because, I mean, he was working in a different place from where Anonza was staying. And he could have cheated, yes. It's possible for him to cheat, yes, because he's a man also. Don't leave evidence. Why are you leaving evidence? And then now you come back with evidence and wanna blame the evidence on me that you went out to cheat because of me. When are men going to start taking accountability for their actions? Why must they all the time when they do something, they're doing something because of, why must there be a reason and justification? Senzo, I'm not bringing you back on. I think it's time that men sit down and actually take accountability of their but
When I want to see Senzo's face so that I can tell my cousins, my sisters, everybody that I know to stay clear away from this guy. I want to see Senzo's face.
Feeling, that's why at there isn't leave for feeling sad. I don't know what you're saying, Senzo. Come back if you want to come back.
Senzo is saying happiness is a temporary feeling.
Who's scared, Senzo? Who is scared? Okay, I don't want us to drag on Anonymous and Lily Nwanakabo Sage because I to Mintwana and I'm looking at the time. Timmy, you can't sit here, my papa. No, you can't. Oh, Wanakali Roy. She must go to school, guys. This one. Yeah. Isong lumila yon. Why? What did I do? Oh, you. The black was
Okay, Senzo,
Are you happy, Paul?
I am so happy. I am going like any of my sisters, I'm going to tell them, stay away from this person if you want to be happy. I get like chasing happiness when you don't want people to be happy.
The thing is, feelings are very dangerous because one day you might feel happy today, and an hour later you might feel sad tomorrow. Does that mean that you base everything that you do on feelings? Because
Can I
there's
support
stability.
Senzo? I think I
There's
know
two
where he's
kids
coming
there.
from.
There's two
But also
kids
it's not
there.
the same happiness. The happiness of like the excitement of like nailing something now and the excitement of having Martin in my life and he just makes me happy is not the same.
Obviously, a new phone will be better
So
than the old one.
certain happiness value and excitement value is temporary because nento yakhona is not like of a permanent of a lifetime thing. It depends of an impact that thing has in your life. But the happiness that comes from my partner, aye, but it needs to be permanent. Obviously, it's a relationship. The grass not always green, and that's
you
why
see
we've got
that.
and that's why we've got seasons. Like, a relationship's gonna have ups and downs, potholes, highs, lows, and all of that. But that stored happiness within you guys of a connection, it's not gonna just now vanish just because we're now fighting or we're having an argument or anything like that. I'm not sure if I'm making sense to you,
But
Senzo.
Anonymous said what you're saying now. Yes, but you're saying what Anonymous is saying is that they had a trouble, but she still gets butterflies knowing what she knows. Yes, they're not being intimate, but she still gets butterflies. My feelings are corner. The problem is there was a mistake, which I'm trying to outline with you. You don't break the whole house down just because you only want it to leave.
Senzo, the lady has painted an idea of the Lulu, of this fantasy, of fiction of this baby daddy. So she is in love with what could be. I am in love with the fact that I could be with a guy that is
Guys, can
so
I support
loving,
Senzo?
so caring. Martin, you must never do that. How can you do that?
No. I think the way Senzo is phrasing his argument is a bit incorrect. I think I know where he's coming from with all of this.
Okay, explain to us, leader.
All right. I'm not a leader, but anyway. I think where Senzo is coming from is from a perspective of the true meaning of the word happiness in itself. Happiness it's a feeling, it's based off something that is currently happening. So essentially, according to Senzo, what you guys may be saying is the moment that you feel like you're unhappy, that's when you should call curtains closed, call it quits, and leave, kind of a thing. But instead of seeking for happiness, why aren't we seeking for joy above everything else? That's where Senzo is coming
Stability.
from. And
But
You know where calmness. You know where calmness comes from. Calmness comes from knowing. It comes from consistency. It comes from something you are used to. That's where your peace comes from. That's why they say if you want to do well in a competition, you must practice. That's why when singers before they go on stage, they sing, they go to singing practice. They've had 13 years of practice. 13 years of practice. So regardless if things don't go well or times are not good they were still together. She didn't leave because the guy was controlling her and saying she can't go party. She'd rather hide the beer. She'd rather go hide the beer than leave her man. So we must take all of that in consideration, because if you're gonna go on feelings, you will never have anything worth lasting. And anybody that's a 30 smooth sailing, never been smooth sailing or
Can I say something, Peter? Hey. Senzo, I'm going to agree to disagree, because I know we can do this with you the entire day. But Mina, I am going to look for happiness. Stability, yes, all of that comes, but stability needs to go with happiness. Mara, we are not going to be there, because I want to cut this really short. I'm looking at the time. We want to move to talk to me, Bana.
okay, Mina, last point and then we'll shy around. I'll stay in the comments.
Yes, I wanted to ask you, what advice you would give?
I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying, that when are you looking for happiness, women are very intuition people. Their feelings come first, and that is 100% okay. Logically, men are very more logically, so we'll think about it not with our feelings, but logically, what's the best way to do. But when it comes to izinto zomshado, izinto ze relationship, you might have those things that attract you to someone, and those things won't go away even after 13 years, even after cheating. And hence Anonymous says, I still get butterflies. I still get butterflies. That's why she even called, because she's trying to say, can I throw this guy and go back to baby daddy, even though he cheated? She's trying to look for justification. She's looking for the audience with, yeah, all right, all right. But her, if she's thinking about it logically, we've raised kids together. I know your bad side. I know your good side. I know how happy we can be. Even if she's looking for the love that was there in the beginning, she knows that it can come back. Mina, I believe that love comes and goes. You need to be in a relationship where your person, if that love goes, they can find a way to bring love back. Because 30 years no muntu is not easy. 40 years no muntu is not easy. You have to keep reinventing, reinventing. That's why we leave our jobs sometimes, because you're like, I'm not happy. It might not be money, but you're looking for opportunity or something else somewhere else. So you need to keep refreshing the relationship, building it, making it more interesting, then it will last. But lento ukuthi ahambe, I'm against it. And Somizi shouldn't be giving advice. He can't even keep him shadow. So yeah, that's me. Sha.
So I saw that comment that you made when asking when was still on ukuthi uSomizi cannot be giving advice because he's the last ngoba akekho good relationship or he couldn't keep his marriage. So are you saying because here we don't have tangible relationships, we shouldn't even be saying anything, because the host that you are looking for, that you're looking at natimuloko. So just because of I am here now, do you wanna come and host, since we now you have a tangible and a committed and a stable and
No, Varalalel, you know what I'm saying is that with Somizi, I would have understood if Kuto was talking, because she's in a committed relationship. And mind you, did you hear Kuto? But did you hear Kuto? She was quiet the whole time. Did you hear Kuto? She was quiet the whole time. And I think she should be the one that's giving advice.
The reason why Ukuto was quiet is because Abu advisor is Uquintin no Somizi and not Kuto. Kuto is just the show.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna move away from Senzo. Senzo, it's up to you. You can stay in the comments. You can say
I'm in the comments.
You're more than welcome to stay here. Dipulelo, please come up so we can hear your skata. Popo, you had a topic that you wanted us to tackle. I'm not sure if you still want us to do that or you want us to wait for Dipulelo. Baby?
I think we should give Dipolelo a chance to give us her skata, And then yeah, that a thing that came after a very intense conversation last night with Baby. So yeah, we will discuss it any day. We
You
can
know,
have the hmm?
when you sent the text, ne?
Yeah.
Like, this one, it was a conversation that they were having in between the shifts.
Yay.
So
Yay.
I could just tell.
Angizange ngaxakeka kanje empilweni yami. Angizange ngaxakeka kanje empilweni yami. I was like, remoka lekhoa.
Dipulelo, are you here? Let me see if she's still here. Oh, there we go. There we go. What is it?
Hi, Lowe's.
Hey.
Likai, how are you guys? Good, good. Never mind my background noise. Kinalungwana. So yeah, she's playing. Okay, yeah, I'm a bad storyteller, guys. So you have to bear with me. I think my story is similar to Anonza's story. Hence, when you guys were busy giving advices, I felt like you were talking to you, giving me advices, and now to come back and like state story is fananisa, okay? It's like I think I feel like you guys will be like repeating I'm advices and stuff, but yeah, let me just say it. So guys, there's this guy that I've been dating since last year, around May. And I dated the guy after breaking up with this other guy. We lived together in a relationship for 6 years. And I decided to end up things because there was just a lot of things, financial problems. I was just not taking it very well. So I fell in love with this guy. Okay, it happened August. I get out, get pregnant. Okay, no problem. At first, he was like, you're not keeping the baby, but that's a story for another day. But eventually, when our team's message, I'm actually working. So, she will like story. So, but he eventually sort of like accepted it. And then, now in March and stuff like that. Fast forward, I went home now, September, and then when I came back, the guy is just so aggressive. I felt like controlling, like he makes decisions on the like things in my personal life. I feel like he shouldn't be involved in like what I wear, how I make my food, my weight. I think my weight we could, brush it off, but what I wear, what I like the hairstyle that I have to do, Nine, I'm someone who loves wine. He also has problems with wine. I understand. I stopped going out because he doesn't like going out. So the guy is depressed and he's on medication. So whenever, only that thing, he would take medication this month and then next month stop taking it. And on the month where he stops taking the medication, things become, he becomes verbally aggressive and I don't know, man. Like you can never win a battle. Nah, like he always wants to win, and I really don't understand. Sometimes we just really need to talk things out, have an argument. But Koyena, he has to always win. You understand? So yesterday, the guy phone stopped working. So I have 3 phones. So he then started using my other phone. And then it happened, there was load shedding. So I needed that phone because my other phone battery was off. I needed that phone for flashlight. And then I went to Chrome because I was like, okay, let me go to YouTube when I'm still in the bathroom. I think around 3 a.m. Then I was like, it is another Chrome. It went straight to Facebook. Guys,
I don't have any problem with someone who's like flirting with people and stuff like that. But someone who flirts with anyone, I think the guy chats to more than 10 girls in a day. Hi, can you come to my flat? Hi, I want to make you my baby mama. Like, and I feel like it's weird and it's really concerning. Why so many people? Why random people? Like, I really don't understand. Things haven't been going so well, and I suggested that we break up last week before all these things. Diragan. And then he was like, yeah, he was also thinking of the same, or maybe we should just break up because no, dilo adiberek. Like, he's Tosa and I'm Betty. Everything that I do, I'm always reminded, yo, Omupedi, that's why you do things like that. You guys are connected to people by Zim. Like, he treats me like a foreigner. I don't have any problem with people from Zim. I love them. But he makes it seem as if, I don't know, man. You know, like, I don't know, man. And so I felt like, you know what, I'm losing it. And I said to him, listen, I feel like I'm not doing okay mentally, and I sort of like need to start seeing a therapist. And it's like, yeah, you need to start seeing a therapist because there are a lot of things that you're doing wrong. Like, I wasn't really expecting that from a guy that I'm with. I was big expecting more. Like, it was, you know, when I expect a 10 and you get a 0. So, yeah, that's just that. I don't know if I should continue being in a relationship with this person. He's just so weird for me. You guys can ask me questions so that I can provide clarity. I'm so bad with storytelling, Shem.
I see
Oh,
the
you said
Xhosa means if there's a Xhosa name involved, Namela Highway.
Hey, winner, Joseph. Hey.
hi, man. I don't know. And so my baby, just to add, so my baby was staying with my mom, right, back in Limpopo. So when I went home September for Mshad, for Linyalo, for the wedding, he called my mom. He actually started by texting me, no, I don't think you should come back to Cape Town without my child. You know, you should come back with her. It's either you're not coming back or you're coming back with her, right? I was like, can you please talk to my mom? And my mom was like, yeah, I'm expecting his call. You know, you must call me and explain why. Why is it like that? Because we had a discussion with him when he was around. Yeah? Subs? Yes, he did. Okay, Subs Achema. So let me just continue. Okay. So he's like, no, you need to stay there until, because my mom was like, I'll only give you Ngwana once you're done with your studies. So I stay in Cape Town, I'm working, and I'm also studying towards my master's. So I was busy with like compiling my thesis and everything. So I just thought, you know what, my mom offered to help, like parents do, you know, to say, go back, finish your studies, and let me take you off one. And then once you're done, you can always come back and take one. And then, yeah, that's the agreement that we had with my mom. But guys started changing after paying my damages. It's like, "Ke batla ngwana wa ka, I want my child, ini. It's either you stay there at home or you don't come back. I'm not going to stay with someone who decides to desert their child." You know, he made it seem like that. And I don't want to lie. At first, I felt like, no, this guy is toxic. But, like, my problem is that, this person is controlling. But at the end, I feel like I'm the one who's wrong. Like only that thing, like he's very manipulative. That one would make you commit suicide. And then after that, like I don't know, man. Like he's just so good. I feel like he's just so good. Like he could convince you that you're sick and you would really believe that you're sick. So I came back, Longana, and through the chats, it appears that when I was back at home, there's a lady who moved in and they were staying together. I went home for a month. I was supposed to go there for a week, but because it's like you're not gonna come here, you're not gonna come back here without one and stuff like that. I had to sort of like prolong my stay back at home. So turns out there was a lady who was staying here. Every day, no, you want to take away, guys. To think that I was sending this guy money. I was sending money because he would always complain, oh, I don't have money for ing. So he's paying out a loan and he cannot afford a lot of things. So I'm the one who takes care of a lot of things like rent, transport, you know, all those kind of things. Whenever he runs out of money, I'm the one who supplements him. And to think, Jorge, on the day, like when I checked the chats, on the day where she took one girl out on a date, it's the same day I was asked for money. So I feel like now, let's just talk things out. I just feel like this person just wants to use me for money. I know part of me wants to stay for the sake of the child, but I know you guys are gonna grill me for that. But at the same time, I just wanna leave. I feel like I should take everything that belongs to me and just go back home. Start over from there. But it's not that easy, so I just needed your advices.
Any sensible or any logical decisions regarding you, the relationship, and the child. So, my best advice, I know nobody signs up to be a single parent, but it's rather not entertain this guy anymore and just pack your bags and focus on the child and build your life for you and the child. But there's no future with this guy, unfortunately.
So bad. Like we recently got a nanny, right? Someone who looks after our daughter. Mind you, we had a nanny back at home, but because Ramkhan mid-month, I now had to like incur the cost. I had to pay her. So I'm paying her until December because that's the agreement that we had. And then I moved to Cape Town, still had to find a nanny. I'm the one who's responsible for that. So the guy would shout at me in front of nanny. Yesterday I made food and he called the lady. He's like, do you like how food is being made in this house? How do you guys cook at home? He went as far as, like, I called my sister because I was like, yo, is it wrong to like, not to like, like things are just bab, bona, so I think they're into rice and stuff like that. So I cooked bab, made gravy, and then grilled some chicken. It's like, no, I'm not gonna eat a dry chicken like this. He called the lady. It's like, no, do you like like this? And then the lady's like, no, what we do, we always add tomato inside chicken. In. I'm like, that's another option, but we always have that every night. Yeah, but so I just thought, let me make something different. And it's like, no, it seems like it's a petty way of making food. He even went as far as saying, I regret having a child with you. I don't think I'll ever do it. I really regret. Yes.
Oh, wena. Ah, my sister run. Ah, wow. So,
Can you guys
eh?
hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, keep trading. That's why I had to switch connections. Because Timoloko, no, Nana, stop it. Dipulelo, what did I want to ask you, Kana? Amalume
Sorry.
Liki.
Sorry?
Leroy.
Ke a go shapa Tshimologo, ke a go shapa.
You
Okay, I got that.
wait, let me take this one to Nini. I'm coming back.
Okay, I had a question for her, but we'll wait for her to come back. And now, can I please disagree with my panel for the first time? The fact that he's Xhosa, it does not. I'm not gonna put it on him being Xhosa. I'm not gonna put it on his tribe. You know, I know what people believe about Amaxhosa. You know, I'm not gonna take that away, but I think in this specific case, HV. Yeah, no, V's just said something. Yeah. So in this case, I think there's one person on Kimang. Nelsiwe Shabalala, I'm going to accept you, Ne. I'm just gonna wait for the guys to say their pieces and then so I can take one. Is Miss J here? Between Taiko and Miss J, once they say their piece, I'll take one down so you can come through, Ne. For now, Timoluko, Mkulu is gonna yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily put it on his tribe, but I think she is dealing with someone who's not well himself. Number one. And this is why he's going to try and bring down everything. You know, he's gonna try and bring down everything that she does. There is no good that this lady Udipulelo will do in his eyes, because already he's suffering with depression. He is negative from head to toe. And one thing about people in this situation, I'm sorry, I was getting a call. One thing about people in this situation, it's sometimes also they try and bring people down to their level, you know. I'm glad that you begged Dipulelo. So I can't remember what I wanted to ask you, but I was saying to the team that I know that they're saying because it's Xhosa, run for your life and Li Ing, but now I'll like to disagree. You know, I'm not gonna put it on his tribe. Not that I'm saying that if he was a different tribe. Is your phone that side, Nkulu? It's ringing. And she's busy saying, but I'm like, no. So I'm not necessarily gonna put it on his tribe. Also, can we Baraking, you are dealing with someone that's not mentally well, number one. So he's in a negative space here, Nanje, alone himself, without being with anyone, unprovoked so. So there's nothing good that you're going to do, or there's nothing that you're going to do that's going to be good in his eyes, you know. People in his situation sometimes turn to also bring people down to where they are, you know. They bring people down, like because they're negative anyway, you know. So you said that he was taking medication. I wanted to ask you, did he see professional help that he was prescribed or put onto the meds, or did he just not decide to go and get because he said he was not okay?
So he is seeing a psychiatrist. He was seeing a psychiatrist, but then now, because his medical aid depleted, he just goes to collect medication from, government hospital, and that's just it.
And how long have you guys been together?
For a year. So we started dating in May. So yeah, for over a year.
That's where I lost you, because I thought you said that, you started dating in May, and
Yes,
you said
last year.
the Mwana is born now.
Yep, 7 months.
Oh, okay. All right.
My sister.
Mm-hmm.
So it's again like this goes back to what I said. Like vroeg dat hoor. You know what? Ne? Yeah, you love him. Yeah, like you really care for him. You have a child. Ne? Marry. He is not well. Again, like he is not. Nah, bruh. He's gonna abuse you his whole life, actually, cause you are tolerating it. You Corey, you are allowing him cause you sponsor him for like this and that, le bana le this. Gape le like le his behavior gape. So it's again like just parking kana practice effective communication with him. Nah, like mlela gore jo ne like me so ga ke happy with this and this and this and that so yan. So now if you do not fix yourself, me I'm leaving with my child, because now clearly you are more like financially strong, so nje, you are gonna win the like by the court. Gape like let his like family know gore jo motho o like o etsa so nna ke rate so ha sa change, me I'm leaving me, because now mentally as in like jo like this is very bad actually, like for you le your child actually jo, like 7 months our monna our my sister, learn to put yourself first beyond your heart.
Yeah, and
Put your life first beyond. Oh yeah, you know what? Mina ngiyamrata Shem. Ngcondo pele my sister. Please, man.
But
I love you,
with
but you know
this,
what? I
like,
feel.
you know, let me say this. We do communicate, Shem. Yabana, when it comes to communication, I'm one person, like, I don't put things under the rug. Like, I do communicate. So just last week, I was like, are you happy with how everything is progressing in this particular relationship? Wabon? Like, Wang shout in front of, because this was not the first incident, you know. Ngwana o na le flu, you blame me, you're like, hey, this is the child is sick because of poor parenting, things like that. To me, they don't make sense. Why do you make such comments? I'll never have a child with you. In why do you say stuff like that? And also, I don't feel like I want to spend the rest of my life in that kind of environment. So mhlambe, I think because I'm unhappy, we should break up. Wabon? And then he was like, yeah, I also did think of it.
Okay. Oh, it's
Child,
yeah.
it's the key to this relationship.
yeah, I wanted.
Okay. She's stuck again.
I've got a question also. I want to ask you. Why did he say?
Sorry, why did he say what?
Oh, Tumuluko took my phone. Ish.
Simolo
Why?
go
Can you guys hear me? Why did he say you must bring the child?
Or he feels like the child is not being taken care of exactly the way he wants
The child.
back at home. Yes. So Umata Umana next week. He what?
What is he
Together.
singing?
Together.
Sorry, it's network. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I don't know if it's my net. Um, yeah.
Yeah,
Can you guys?
that means it
I
subs.
can you guys hear? Timo took my phone.
So, like I was saying, so we had a conversation and he was like, yeah, I also thought of it. And I was like, okay, because now Wana on flu, let me wait for her to get better. And then once she recovers, then I'll pull out of this relationship, you know. I was like, okay, then it's fine, you know. So the following day, he's at work and then I get this WhatsApp text and it's like, hi, I'm sorry for being like this, but I am not really ready to give up on this relationship. I think I need to man up, you know, and be the strongest person ever in you know, those kind of things. I was like, oh, okay, then that means we're trying again. But then, just less than a week, then he comes and he fumbles again. And now there's evidence because he was using my phone, like. So I feel like, you know what? Because now I took all my phones back, my laptops back, because the place, this is my place. So I told him that I'm terminating the lease, I'm taking all my furniture. So he was just, I don't know what should happen. So he sent another text now to say, hi, can you please talk about this? So I'm like, does this guy really love me or he just doesn't want to let go of the things that I have? Like, I don't understand. I don't dollar for that matter.
In simple terms,
Guys,
it's
hear me
not
now.
love. Yes, we can hear you, Auntie Sabs. Mara ke khopela, on your side, please mute Miss J because I've been asking her to mute for the longest time and I don't know if Ankudla or Ankudla.
I've muted her. Okay, what was I saying again? I'm sorry, guys. Ke na le load shedding, so I'm hotspotting ka my other phone, and Ngwana Roy took the phone and ran with it. She literally ran. Okay, so you said I was asking, what did she say? You must come back with the baby.
I don't know if okay. So the reason I should come back with the baby is because I think 10 days after my baby was born, she had RSV because Ngwanoko Rai had flu. But then, you just assume that something is flu because they're just coughing, they have runny nose. But then it was RSV. So she struggled with breathing and everything. So she was hospitalized for a week and stuff like that. I was blamed for that. Oh, that's bad parenting. You guys can't take care of Umtana, Umtana should be handled like this. You guys are sweet. So my mom is like 45. So Yena and her mom, banally that thing, they belittle my mom so much. Oh, no, what does this one know about raising kids, Like when they went to pay Ama damages, her mom asked my mom, where's your mom? Like literally meaning I cannot discuss Ama damages now. I need someone older. Still gave them the benefits, called my grandmother, who stays 60 kilometers away. She was fetched at night so that she can come over, at least, And then she's like, no, I'm not happy with the weight of my child. She must come here. She doesn't eat proper food, She must do this and this and this and this and this. But now it's here. But we're really struggling. At least when I was back at home, my mom was helping. But now, Nje.
You know this thing, and of baby daddies paying damages and then think they can order us around with what we do with the kids or not. You had a right to say no. If you feel that bringing the child from Kolimpopo to Cape Town was going to be too much for you because you're studying and you're doing A, B, C, and D, unless he's saying that if you are standing doing something else, he's going to be putting the baby on his back, then by all means. But if you are still going to be taking care of the baby half of the time and you are not coping, then you don't do it. Like, you listen, he can take his damages back if he wants to. But hey, I'm not gonna pay too much stuff on the co-parenting side, and because now also how you're saying that his mother also was belittling your mother when they came to pay damages, and already for me, for not personally, that's already a no-go. Because let us just say now, for argument's sake, that you guys fix things and you fix a relationship and bash up and then you guys get married. Do you think his family is going to change? It's not. And already I'm getting a sense ya gore ke ba leba go, he listens to his mother. If he was Bedi, I would have said kibomma, you know. But you can tell that, and this for me is very close to my heart because I'm dealing with a baby daddy who will not do anything up until his mother gives him a thumbs up, to the smallest thing, to buying a shoe. He could ask me what size must he buy. I will say buy a size 5, and he will go and buy size 5 and come back home, and his mother will say, why did you buy size 5? And then he'll say, no, Shorty said I must buy size 5. And then his mother will be like, no, Shorty loves buying fitting sizes, buy the child a 6. He will get up that moment and go back to the shop, doesn't matter how far he is, and check that barking. Leave me alone, Martin, and go and change and come back as size 6. And then now when he comes back again, and I'll be like, you asked me and I said a 5, why are you buying a 6? And then he'll say, no, mama, I'm thinking 6. Or he'll say, oh no, I just think maybe 5 was going to be a fitting size. It's also another thing, stuff that his mother says with me, he doesn't say it directly. He will find a way to sugarcoat whatever, you know. And for me personally, Dipulelo, that was a red flag for me. I still live late. I mean, I saw those things when I was pregnant, they weren't that visible. But after I gave birth, 10 days into, not even 10 days, just within 10 days before anything, when Baraking, you know, in my family, we rayepela, you know, in the back of the yard, rayepela, and you know, that's where we put it. And then she sent me a text. His mother sent me a voice note and said, "Lathlela soseo ko toilet us flush," and that was before anything. And my thing was, what does she feel? What makes her think that she reserves the right to tell me what to do in Kaba Yomtanam when I have 2 mothers, you know? So for me, even before us, I had so many red flags that came from his family. And fast forwarding my thoughts, because now I'm an overthinker. Now fast forwarding, even if, let us just say, our relationship works out, now I'm putting myself into his family, seeing myself married into this family or whatever civil partnership that we were talking about doing. But just having a long-term relationship with these people, I was like, is it something that I want to see myself in? Is it something that I think I can do? And I was just like, Mkulu is handsome.
Who's that now?
Martin is an idiot. One of my friends, are you're handsome.
Thank you.
Martin, you're bored, and trust, you'll get an answer from my dad. Like, you will get an answer from my dad. Yeah, so for me, Dupulelo, there's so many red flags. Like, so many red flags, even just from his family to him. So, long story cut short, because I know I can khan an. Long story cut short, I would say leave the relationship. For me right now, me saying for you leave the relationship is because I want to say Leroy and Martin, I don't know this tea party that's going on here. So me saying that is me saying the relationship is currently not healthy for you and for him. He is not good for you. He is not good for your baby. And for him to be on and off on meds, it's not good for him either, Ali one, just alone. So he is now dragging you into his mess. So like Leroy said, he tell him, up until you fix yourself, I cannot be part and parcel of it. You can't help him fix himself, because in that process he's going to break you, if I look at it, because he's actually demeaning you, saying you can't cook. He shouted you in front of the helpers and all of that. And for me, that is just like, it's a no. So he's not good for you. He's not good for your baby. He's not good for himself. He just needs to stick to the meds and keep seeing. I don't know. Don't they have like public psychiatrists and your shrinks and your counselors? He must just seek professional help, because he's not good. And the fact that he's out here on Facebook, social media, and flirting with every woman that's out there, that is not good for you. It goes back to what we were talking about now. Listen, Zohore, what happiness, or how does the relationship serve you? Number one, how does the relationship serve you? Number one. And I think every woman wants a man that's going to have eyes for them and just them alone. And like I said, Ka Anonza, if he's going to cheat, then he mustn't bring evidence. He mustn't let it be shown, I'm doing this. He must just do it there, wherever he is, and ifellemo. But for the fact that you are now seeing it, he's using your phone, and you're the one that's financially carrying you guys, it's a lot currently for you, and you are going to lose yourself in all of this. In the midstream of all of this, you are going to lose yourself. So, like Uratile said, please let go for now. And it's also for your benefit, because like I said, he's not good for you, he's not good for himself. And just try to find a way to co-parent. I mean, by the way I hear, it seems like you're already doing half of the things for the child. So even saying you need to co-parent, or you need to get stuff from him, or you are in the relationship because of Mwana, you are not getting much from this relationship. So for me, at this point, it doesn't seem like there's anything for you to hold on to.
Are you done, Miss Blushy Blushy? Your audio is off, or is it just me? Can you
No,
guys hear?
I don't know what happened. I think when somebody's unmuted, her microphone automatically goes down or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, cool. You guys have said a mouthful to Austipolelo, and what I want to say to her is that this man has shown you, or if there is ever a time when you have to question things, situations, and whatever circumstance, sharps, this man has shown you who he is. Yes, we hear the depression part of it, but you guys have a child, and this is what I was saying to Senzo. If we are both unhappy and we have a child together, who is going to pour into that child? I think we lost it a little, but I hope she's gonna be back. Or she's still here in the live. So hey man, leave this person and okay, cool. Leave this person and focus on raising your kid, and that will help. That will be to your benefit and the child's benefit. It is not good, guys. Sometimes people don't want you to move on or want to hold you back because they can see the potential that you have with the, and you're going to flourish. Already you're working and studying. So I don't want to say there's some sense of jealousy on his side, but I feel like it is. It's that thing how this person is moving forward with her life, and she's bettering her life, and I'm here and I'm not doing anything constructive with my life. So the only thing that's left for me to do is to steal her shine, bring her down, Yo, go tlhakatlhakane le kwa, mara what I can say to you is that leave this person and focus on you and your baby. You guys will have a great co-parenting relationship. I hope, mara, because his family is also involved and they're talking you down and belittling your mother. Yo, it's a lot, but I wish you strength and lots of love. But leave. At the end of the day, leave. He's not serious. If he's busy flirting with other people, Gamo, he's depressed. Gamo, he's all over the world. Yeah, now batla go tla mo dipolelo for the benefits. I man, he doesn't love you. He does not love you. He has shown you that he doesn't love you. There's no reason to wait on him even after you decide to separate. There is no reason at all. And that is where I will finish for now.
May I say something quickly? But
You may.
na cover, you know it now. Just gather like his mother and like your mother na. Then like ba tlhalosetse gore you know it na go so like gore like me, I want to leave this now because now like this guy he's abusing me. Yeah, sharp, okay, cool, sharp, like his own meds in Kamare. He's not good for me. So now you're deciding to leave him. Cause now you sound like a like very sweet, respectable lady. So now rather take it that way. Like hypala with serious, I then I leave. Cause now like cause at least you let them know for Ebra, you're not happy here. Who dizzy fucked up. So rather do that.
I would like to beg to differ, Leroy, because guys, relationships kids are too, and I don't know if I missed anything, but I don't think they are married. So bringing in families to this thing is just gonna be messy, and they're gonna try and convince them to convince Dipolelo to stay for the sake of the baby, which is something that we are always trying to completely like leave. Like they will convince her otherwise, and she is not happy to stay in a relationship where you are mentally abused and you have a baby to take care of. Kamo, she's studying every different aspects of her life are going to suffer because of this man. So who beats the family because older people, the older generation believes in begezeling. So I don't think it's great advice to bring the families together. They must just leave each other and find their own way. Sometimes it's good to not involve other people. The minute nalwana re tlhakane really too, so there were no other people. Subs, we're not hearing you.
Well, okay. My mom, she won't convince me to stay seriously divorced. Well, no, but again, I'm like, mapunyane, so what I meant, there, na, I was for to actually like show respect for okay, and we are, like, we have a child now, like, so now, me, I'm gonna respect you, mama, le mama. So now, like,
He doesn't know any of them.
pause.
Dolo.
Gape,
It's Anzane
eh,
Dolo. You are not saying that.
let me finish first. Happy because le lona le basadi. Gape, like her mother divorced I'm like recently because of like like similar things. So now just to respect them, happy because of ngwana gape. Because of as in, clearly they know now and gape she's a caring person, ne, mare. Le ka fela gore guys, me, I'm leaving. So, me, I'm leaving. So, this was like, basadi le lona, le itse gore, ba re ke mang kana? Reo, ke mo ratile mare. He's not the one. Because it's a masepe, I know. So now, but then, hey,
She doesn't owe anybody an explanation. I don't even know. Did they pay damages to her family to even sit them down?
yes, I
Bro,
think, yes.
bro,
Hey?
guys,
Yes, we can hear you.
but paying damages does not say anything. It doesn't say anything. Like you guys are saying now, when I was leaving baby dad, I was supposed to sit my mom down and his mom down and say I'm leaving him. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna sit
well,
my mom down. Not my mom. I'm not gonna sit my mom down from Jolo. I'm not gonna take my mom now and put her down from Jolo. Number one, and number two, yes, rina le ngwana, but let us solve it. Let us solve it between us. And then if this co-parenting is not working, when if it gets to a point where I feel like I'm not getting something from him, or like he's not supporting the child or anything, then I involve parents to say that he does not do his duties. Not call parents for us from Jolo. Lee, I disagree.
I don't get it. Like,
Where
we're
is
calling
coming
a
with this?
parents' meeting because ra tlogelana. Bjang. How?
No, I think
That's what I'm saying.
with this is from a perspective of it's not a situation of what's this thing Os Dips is going to be asking the families for advice or anything. That meeting will already be arranged in a sense of I'm just telling you guys as a matter of courtesy. I'm not looking for any advice whatsoever. I'm telling you, Gore, this situation, this is how this situation is going to be going forward. Because right now, obviously, lintite magadi and everything. Not magadi, sorry. You pay for damages. And perhaps maybe the guy's family, they think Gore, there's prospects of potentially lowballing sis Dips. So, Ish.
Their son can tell them. Girl with the gap, their son can tell them. I have no business. Guys, what is damages? Damages are simahadi, number one. When he comes and pay damages, he's respecting my family for usinse. Khasisini. And that's why he's coming to pay damages. It's got nothing to do with me.
Guys, no, we are deviating from this thing. We need to make sure.
We are not, Martin. We are not gonna sit down by
Intercept.
Swadi for Mujolo. Kim Jolo. They don't even deserve the courtesy. There's not even a courtesy to say, let's sit them down and tell them, "Khori, we are breaking up." If you are saying to me, like, listen to what I'm saying. If we, Martin, decide to break up and then agree that we are going to co-parent, and then in the co-parenting, if I realize that in this co-parenting, you are not doing your duties, you are not supporting me, or I feel like there's somewhere where you lack, then I can involve Bahulu and say, Bahulu, it's this person is not playing his part, and now on my side is weighing a lot or whatever. If I am involving families, I am sitting down families to discuss taba ya ga ngwana, by all means, I am not gonna sit my mother down from Jolo. I'm not gonna do that, Martin. To call my mom and say we are breaking up. Where was my mom
No.
when we were deciding to date?
No. But Sabelo is coming from a perspective, not Sabelo, man. Leroy is coming from a perspective of it's not necessarily about Sis Deebs and her man's relationship. It's all about the child at the end of the day. So
Yes.
it's just to relay the message. Gore. This is the arrangement going forward. Hase Gore,
Papa, please come through. Maybe.
As
And,
Adam,
and,
Retsa
and
ma- pele gore a
can I
reng.
say something, Leroy? I'm still talking. Please, thank you. I'm Martin. The reason why now I feel like this is because what she's about to do, I went through. They paid damages and then I left after. And the fact that they paid damages didn't mean that I now suddenly owe them anything. And I know you are saying that the Pulelo needs to do it out of courtesy. Courtesy for who? Courtesy for what? it's still mjolo. So now my thing is, okay, also, I always say this. Number one, I'm old-fashioned, and number two, I come from a very old-fashioned home. So even when I call my parents, I'm gonna say, we are breaking up from Jolo. Okay, my parents are going to ask, okay, why are you, what's the main reason you've called us here? The main reason you've called us is you guys are breaking up. So we're not about Baba Khulu from Jolo. You can just say, no. Omong lomong, their son must tell them, and Lina Ketlababuta Mokai, oh, no. We have ended things and we are co-parenting. And then, should we meet any problems in the co-parenting journey, then I can involve Baba Khulu. But not Ubitabat Baba Khulu to say, Mojolo Waruna has ended.
But that's a wrong way of looking at it. Why you want to involve people when ish starts hitting the fan, whereas you didn't do that in the beginning?
Anything that involves the child, because they pay damages, it's their concern.
So why can't you tell them, we're going forward, we are going to be co-parenting? That's where we are coming from.
Calling Baba Khulu to say your mjolo is done.
We're not saying Jolo is done. I mean, obviously this relationship is over, Sabelo.
Hey, Sabelo, come on, fam.
Maybe
I
I'm
think
smoking.
Tool, guys. I think Tool. Hey.
Give like Miss J a chance, guys.
Us nam, us pebbles. Someone come through. Please, someone tell me I'm smoking. Okay, okay, guys. I want someone to say to me, Sabelo, when you ended things, Lee, baby daddy, you were supposed to call your parents and sit them down and tell them that the jollaring has misled you and now it's not working, so you are not jollaring anymore. Popo, what am I missing from this? What am I missing? Miss J is, can you hear? Is Miss J? Because
yeah.
No, I think she must mute and she wasn't muting, so that's why now I assumed that she's not here.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, speak,
No
Nana.
problem.
Okay. Can you guys mute yourselves in the meantime?
No problem.
Can you guys mute yourselves in the meantime?
No, Subs, please mute me. I can't.
Can you guys mute yourselves?
You need to mute. Cable mute.
You mute her. Thank you. Okay, so Leroy Le Martin Barry Aus Deeps must give both families a courtesy of a meeting to explain to them, Hore, because they are united through the child. She has to explain to them, okay, we're leaving each other and this is going to be our new normal in a way. It sounds so crazy to me because my thing is, yes, they paid damages and whatever, but this is still umjolo. And besides that, the guy's mom and sister, I think, they are belittling Ausdipulelo's mother. So I do not think there could ever be a day in my life where I could bring my mom in a space with people that don't like her, people that talk down on her. Why am I explaining to everybody my relationship? If I have a baby with Leroy and we, God forbid, decide to end our relationship and part ways, why am I meeting with his family, bringing my family together, his family, to say, okay, what is the intention of the meeting? What result do we want from that meeting? Because obviously they're going to tell us, no, you guys have to be together for the sake of the baby, you guys can talk it out and whatever. And it may not be particularly from the mother's side of the family, but the guy's family obviously is gonna be like, no, we want to be part of the baby's family. And Ausdipulelo is not saying I'm cutting you guys out, I just want out of this relationship. So my thing is that I can't bring my mom in a space of people that don't like her. that cannot happen. So what she must do is not even think of this meeting, because it would tlhakatlhakantsha herself and the mom, and go tlo ba bad. Guys, family meetings when relationships are involved are not a great idea unless you guys are talking about marriage and whatnot. But I don't support it. I unfortunately don't support it. Miss J, you can come through. You've been here for so long, and we are really sorry about taking your time. Miss J, can you hear us? Okay. Good afternoon, Rakadi Pebbles. Oh, Kanaliana, she was muted by Subs. Subs, please unmute Rakadi Pebbles le Miss J on your side. Leroy, please mute so long. Thank you. Subs, Rakopa o unmute Rakadi Pebbles le Miss J. Yeah, what a hectic situation. Is Osteoporosis even still here? Oh, 2 minutes. Anga, there's a lady here. She's a family member of ours, who is in a situation whereby, yeah, it's such a long story. I don't know how to start it, but she's basically in a relationship with a partner that is depressed. I'm gonna start with that is depressed, and he is also not a good person, J, by himself, but he's obviously blaming whatever mean things he does to Austipolelo on his depression, and he's also cheating on her basically, because he's talking to multiple girls there on the DMs, go the Facebook and whatnot. And yeah, they have a baby together. So Austipolelo was asking Hore, is this relationship worth it? Like, should I stay? Should I leave? Because, I don't know. I don't even know Hore Austipolelo wanna a future with this guy, but how can you? This person is just a mean being. Please comment down there, Austipolelo, if you see a future with this person. Like, if you deep down feel like there could be a future, guys. Because maybe we are here and advising you, but when your heart is saying you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you don't. So if you don't see a future with this person, it is so easy and clear. This person has made it clear to you. He has shown you that he is not feeling you like that, because a person that loves you is not going to inconvenience you in any way, shape, or form. This thing of loving, the idea of having him around, is going to hurt you, Wawana, and we've been talking about him for the longest time. But if you are saying you love the idea of having him around, then the problem here is now going to be you, because you are clearly going to still hold on to toxicity, and you're going to cry foul, but it's you who is holding on. Like, you otshwere thipa mo bogaleng, and you say yang sega ke tswa madi, mara you are the one that is staying. So yeah, it won't work, man.
Popo, can I say something?
I'm sorry.
You guys, tell you of Pebbles. You guys are busy saying I must unmute Miss J. I can't even click on her. I think it's a connection. I can't even when I click on her, nothing comes up. It doesn't even give me an option to unmute her. I'm not sure. Can she type also if she's here? I'm not sure if she's. Let's see. Ask people, please unmute. Please mute Nick Kebatlobon. Yeah,
I can unmute myself.
yeah. No, I was saying to Kupu Emekanyan because I wanted to see if I can
Okay.
unmute Miss J. But it's cool. You can come through. It's cool, Mama.
Dumelang guys. Hello Precious Lena guys. Precious Wapi. I love it. Yes, says Miguel Wena, you are my person. But I didn't get the whole story, Sasa Dipolelo, ne? But it's always easy for us. It's not that easy, guys. When they are around, you get used to having them around. You get used to certain things they do for you. That's why you love the idea. Now I always said, "Wabana hire month end, I miss my late husband because I feel yo can't they, did we pay the gardener? Can delay this the money was I didn't know." So I always said, yes, I've healed and I'm okay with him passing and but higher month end. O ka re nka mo tsosa ke re ke hae, and then ke isa kite and then let me sort things out. Ke ba bona? So it's not always that easy living. And late in I'm always that one to advocate, or if you're no longer happy, leave. But Bona, in the same breath, I understand or it's not as easy for everyone to just up and go. Mohona and lebana. Sometimes it can be the simplest thing as somebody with you can do when you are working in Kresha Iberek, Salaku. That convenience now, that's going to be like the smallest things. Having somebody help you, having somebody to talk to. Ukrelor Omon doesn't even have friends. This is the person you talk to and all that. So when she's ready, when she's had enough, when she has found other forms of support, maybe sometimes all you need is a group like this, WhatsApps, who will listen to you whenever you feel like talking and say, we are here. And that's all you needed. When you have now something that's why when you're a smoker, when you need to stop, you find other habits, you start eating sweets and things like that. Because it's not just easy to drop things that you're used to as an adult person. So, an unhealthy relationship, the only remedy for it is to leave, because there is nothing you can do to change another person's mind to love you. Nothing. You can stay, you can be the best person you can be. If this person has checked out, there's nothing, you will be unhappy. And Eliana, he is unhappy around you. You irritate him. Whenever he's around you, he even gets disgusted by tap water. But because now there's this thing that he has to tolerate you because we've been together for 13 years, it's just going to hurt both of you. It's just wasting your time. You are just going to be miserable. You are going to come out of that relationship with so many sad stories. Guys, we cannot make you leave. And yeah, Mujolo, do I need to sit my parents down for Mujolo? Hell no. Guys, now I take Mujolo with a pinch of salt. How parents for who? And then go and guys, you imagine me can't sisters when I am hi subs.
I want to give you just a short summary.
Mm.
I was met this guy last year, May. I started dating last year, May.
Mm.
And they got pregnant. I guess we win. Yeah, they get pregnant last year, May. Also, they started dating last year, May. They got pregnant and then Banalingwana now. The
Mm.
guy paid damages. Woola! The guy has paid damages, Mara. It's ilim John. It's just
Mm.
damage.
Mm.
Okay, they stay in a different province, and Astipulelo is from a different province. Ne?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not sure if I can mention names, but one guy. Okay, they stay in Cape Town, and
Okay.
they do Ne?
Mm-hmm. So basically, this guy is all she has in Cape Town.
Yeah,
Number one.
Mara. She's the one who's more financial stable. Ne?
Doesn't matter, but this is your stability. Your comfort zone is this guy in a foreign province.
Yeah, but now this
Mhm.
guy who Hashab,
Okay.
he's on antidepressants.
Yeah.
So he was seeing a psychiatrist, and because of medical aid funds got exhausted, he's now just getting medication. And she mentioned that he's on and off. He's on and off on the medication. Mara, this guy does not know how to speak to her. I think, did you say just verbally abusive or even physically? Popo and Martin, please comment there and help me, Leroy.
Verbally,
Verbally.
yeah.
One abuser verbally, just the way he speaks to her, and yes, verbally. Thank you, Mama. Verbally, and he's out here on social media flirting with every woman that's out there in South Africa, and who knows, even the ends of the world. Asli Pulelo says that she wants to leave. Ne, Mami, you said that you want to leave. Let me love and leave you, fam. Okay, thank you, Sis Anga. Thank you for popping by. We love you too. She wants to leave because she feels Hori a relationship at the moment is not serving her. This guy is not treating her well. And now my take was to her that this guy is going to belittle everything that she does, and because already Yena himself is negative, someone is just yo, this phone does not want to see me happy, guys. You know when you lie, you're charging.
Can I agree? You just said our stipulelo the one could leave this guy, but she said she other important point is that she loves the idea of being with him. So self-sabotage, son.
It's the same.
Not even. I think she's okay. I didn't get the whole story, but I think she's feeling that thing. Or it seems like I'm leaving him at his lowest. I get, and she's finding the excuse for his behavior that he's not well. One thing you need to understand is there's nothing you can do, no amount of support you will give this guy to make him well until he is ready to be fine and he works on himself. You are just going to hurt yourself. You are just going to die. You are not trained or well equipped to deal with people like him. You do not owe him that much. I think when we say it, it sounds selfish, but the first person you owe anything is you. You owe yourself your own sanity. Do you understand? Dipolelo, you will not help this guy. You are not even helping him by staying with him. You are just enabling him to carrying free load from you or whatever you call it. You are not helping him in any way. You're causing more damage than any good, because I believe if you were not around, he would have stood up already and tried to help himself. So you are there helping him in ways that he doesn't see a need to work on himself. And in the process, you are hating yourself. You are no good to your child like that. So if ke baby daddy, now he's even selfish because now you need to carry him and carry the baby. It's a lot of work being a mom. And because the baby is so new, I guess they fell pregnant last year or something. It's for now with the 12-year-old, it's easy for me to say, baby daddy and I just left and I don't feel anything. It's not the same with somebody with a 1-year-old, and even I will never expect you to have the same attitude as me. Then now when the child was 1 and 7 months and what, I was hating. I know how it feels. Just because now I've got that thing, that time healed me. I cannot turn around and make it seem like it's that easy to live. It wasn't. So, live for the Pulelo right now. She's at a phase in her life where she needs help with this child and she needs a lot, and she's a new mom and this is a new experience to her. Now I'm an old mom. This morning I just woke up, it's a lunch box, and then now I'm outside skipping, and then do you understand? It gets easier. Ooh, Askis Martin phone. But I understand why it's difficult for her, but staying, my sister, is not helping you in any way. It will not help this guy, and it will not work, because even if he becomes right after the medication and everything, when I in your heart you will always have the same that non jolela and I carried you. There's, you will always look at him like a microscope. Any small mistake he made or uthomile. And I'm so sorry, my sister, this is not gonna work. You just need to find other sources. If it means go out and date somebody else, do it. Or if it means get friends or get an activity, join the mommy's club, take the child swimming, something, keep yourself busy. This guy is not gonna help you in any way, and you are not helping him. Guys, as kissing who busy ka mo ere ke ska la rasetsa for too long. Subs a re botse batsadi ka mojoro. And ha ba tlo hlaola a ba o nyale. I'm so shocked matsatsi there's this memes they do the deco for mahlaulo and whatnot. They even tungisa. They are, and then they even changed the child's name. And Nhlawulo. I'm like, no, Nhlawulo does not mean the child can say it. Like, I just feel shame because Matsatia, these guys do not marry us. We are just desperate for some sort of a validation that looks like marriage, and we try, no, shame. We don't involve parents unless they ask because they are the grandparents of the child. Maybe if the grandparents from the father's side, they ask you, Mama, yes, Mama, we haven't been seeing you for a while. Just out of respect, you can be like, Mama, we broke up, that's why I haven't been coming. But you don't need to go and sit people down and, hi, come on. Aye. Shame, I understand Ralenyaka lenyalo and this guy is Martin Ale Renyali. Why Lisa Renyali? No shame. Guys, thank you. I missed you. I'm here listening.
As Pebbles, you would have waited king. Like, thank you
Oh,
for your
shame.
50
As kissing, guys. But I sympathize with them. I understand why. And Mutlaloka. Mutlaloka. We can only hope.
Yes,
Thanks,
no,
guys.
definitely.
I'm here on the comments.
Thank you so much, As Pebbles. Thank you so much. You have said a mouthful. You have said a mouthful. Thank you so much. And to add on what As Pebbles has said about her leaving, how it was easier for her to leave, or how it would be easier for her to leave because only a 12-year-old, and how she's saying that as deeps you must find stuff to do. From a new mom to a new mom. When I left, a baby had just turned a year. I think she was still about 13 months. And you know what I did? Even before I left, I started painting pictures of everything of my daily life, what like, but removing him from the picture. So you practice. That's what I did, and it worked for me. So because how they say that when it's hard to leave. For me personally, it wasn't that hard to leave. I just knew that whatever that I was getting from him was not serving me as a partner, but he was fine as a baby daddy. So I had to, as a father, so I had to remove myself from the equation. So what I started doing was I started painting pictures in my head. Okay, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna start doing this, and then this means this needs to change, this means this needs to change. And not the biggest thing about me that I was in a risk of. My baby at the time, Nasala Kwap. So my daily routine was I wake up, I bath, I do everything, and then when I'm about to leave, I pack baby, wrap her nicely, drop her off at his house, because his mother at that time was retired. My mom only retired later in the year, but his mother had already retired. And when my maternity leave was done, when I was now looking for a school, she said no, because she's around, she'll stay with the baby. So for the longest of time, that was my life. I would wake up, drop her off, go to work, come back from work, go to his house, pick baby up, and go home. So you understand now, me ending things with him, he might wake up and say, oh no, you must find a nanny now for your child because I can't do it anymore. So for me, I felt like I had a lot at stake that I could be okay, baby. There was a lot at stake for me and a lot of drastic changes and everything, but I got to a point where I was like, okay, so it's in two ways. Am I gonna chill and bear and stomach the shitty relationship and everything that is happening and how it was wearing on me? And you know, when I went to studies, not at work, sometimes I'd be in a meeting, let me tell you, I'll just look at them and I'm not even there, because we are okay, baby. You know, I'd be there, and like physically I'll be there, but mentally tlhaloganya ya ka was always all over the place. And we all know how when Mjolo is not working out, almost everything else in your life is not it's just like it's just over the place. You can't concentrate on anything. So I was like, okay, sharp. I'm going to leave, but then what's gonna happen? Then I see Mary also said that she did the same thing. Then I started saying, okay, if they now say I must take my child, what are my options? I started looking at, okay, if they say I must take my child, what are my options? What am I gonna do? Arrangement. And also because now I traveled come Mereko. I used to travel my work. So if I come back at 9 and I've left here wherever, you start planning ahead and start painting pictures. If my thing every weekend we were always together, the three of us. So now I'm like, okay, I don't drink, I'm not a groovist, I hardly go out. I would always chill in the house with him. He would always come to my house. What's gonna happen now? And then I started going out. Like I would take my baby, put her in the car, and I started taking like drives. I would go to I used to love Spur because the Spur I would, order like myself like a young Malva pudding and then chill there and then go with her and then make her play Mula. I started doing things out of the house because also another thing that makes us to take time to move on or make it seem difficult to move on is when you're still trapped in those walls. Everything about those walls will remind you of what you guys were or everything about him. And it's almost impossible to do anything out of the norm or out of him not being in the picture. And kama bantrapa ne pop. Bantrapa, she's teaching bantrapa kama guys, it's a lot. So yeah, painting pictures. Yeah.
O bolela too much, how fits, o sis norms no.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because I wanna close after Sis Nam Nam because I don't wanna say anything after Sis Nam Nam. Sis Nam Nam, but I speak too much. Come through.
Thank you very much.
No, we love it. We love it when you speak too much. We learn. We learn from these things. Oh, now I had a question in regards to telling the parents. Ne? I wanted to ask you and Popo, is it the issue of the formality or both parents have to be there, or you just don't tell them? Because I think if you're in another province and you're moving out and you're changing where you're living, your living situations, I mean, I think your parents would want to know something like that. Things like that, they would want to know. If your dynamics are changing and you're in another province, I don't know. Maybe it depends on the family dynamics. I really don't know. But I know for that personally, my mom would want to know if I'm moving out and moving into a new place with a child. I think it depends on the family dynamics. So I wanted to know, Hore, is it that you're saying, Hore, she mustn't say anything at all to her parents? Or is it the situation where, Hore, the formality of it, Hore, meeting, is the meeting the problem or relaying the information to your parents? What is the issue with telling the parents? That's what I wanted to understand.
So because Kim Jolo, he tells his family, like even Galutek said on the comments, he must tell his family and I'll tell my family. Obviously, I'll tell my mom, Kori, listen, girlfriend, now it's like this, things have changed. I'm living in, so that means my mom maybe will know way before it happens. Because now I think I've said it 1,000 times that my mom and my sisters will know everything about me. Like they are my closest friends. So I'll say to her, because I'm leaving him now, the dynamics of how I used to do things or my living arrangement and everything is going to change. But I'm not gonna sit my mom and his mother down and say, as such, no.
Okay, no, now I get it. And now, yeah, I definitely agree with you and Pop if that's the situation. Because I thought you were saying, no, you don't have to tell them, you know. So, yeah.
No, we were definitely saying Omung Lomung must play their parts. They must like say his piece at his family and I'll say my piece at his family. Not to call
Yeah, no.
sit down under the same roof and let them know Hori. Mamela snisene as such but No,
Yeah, no, now I agree with you because you don't really owe the other family, the other side. It's not your job. It's not your responsibility to inform them. Then I get it. I also didn't hear if Askipulelo mentioned Hori. Is this guy hands-on with his child? Is he really, really involved? Or was he just wanting the child to be near him for the sake of wanting the child?
Okay, with helping around, Ashley, I didn't really get that. That's why I said, why did he want the child to come? Because, oh yeah, Aria, he's very hands-on. Yeah, but
Okay, so yeah, I think this would go back to what House Pebbles said about being inconvenienced. You know, now the child is here and he was very hands-on, so it is going to be hard to transition from being a single mom of a 7-month-old baby and moving out and all the things that you have to do on your own. But considering the fact that you can afford a nanny, this person is just a financial weight on you. I think personally, I think you need to cut your ties. Maybe work on a parenting plan. I mean, at this point, this should be your only concern, a parenting plan that will work both ways for you two, considering also his mental health. He needs to work on it, not for you, not for the relationship, but for your child. Because if he's going to be doing his part, then he's going to be alone with the child sometimes. And you need to be reassured wherever you are for your child is okay. You know, this person is well in his mind to be taking care of a child. So he needs to do it. Not only, not, he shouldn't be doing it because, well, you won't leave because you know, he should be doing it for the sake of the child, maybe encourage him for the child. I know, Hori, we can say, oh, no, he should do it for himself, but some people need something that will push them to taking the right step. So I think you need to work on a parenting plan, but also consider when you do that parenting plan, or is he well in his mind to be alone with the child and things like that? Those are things you need to really, really consider. So yeah, now I think everybody who feel the best advice. Yeah. So at this point, I think maybe parenting plan and mental issues should be your main concern.
No, I'm not saying anything.
I think you should. I think this is not for you to tell us
Okay.
the advices that you received.
Who, guys? Okay. So I really think I should plan my things. Yeah, because I was basically thinking of picking everything and leaving next week. But thinking of it, I'm like, okay, next week is too harsh. Let me plan my things and yeah, leave in like a month or so. But I don't think it'll work out. But I really appreciate each and every advice that I got from everyone, especially the one that I think someone said he needs to work on himself, not for me, but for the child. Because honestly speaking, I am not saddened by the fact that Usenda, the messages to random people on Facebook and stuff like that. What scares me is what more is he capable of, So I feel like I don't know this person. He also needs some help. And at this particular moment, I don't think I can offer him the help that he needs because he's really damaging. Now I'm damaged as an individual. So I think it'll be better if I co-parent with him and see how it goes. But I do think that he'll be there for Ngwana. Yeah. But I'm thinking, not that I'm thinking, I know I'm moving back home. I just need to arrange a few things. And I'll come back here again, December, January, and I'll tell you guys, sorry, Bona, Kilimpopo. Thank you so much.
And we shall be here waiting to hear the great news that you are doing well and you are home and but like don't
Mm-hmm.
get too harsh on yourself. Take it a step at a day. And like I said, from a new mom to a new mom. Even Matty, I'm not sure if
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing Mary's comments here below where we said we started painting pictures. Gore. Okay, ha ke tloga moo, ke ya kae? Like ask yourself questions and answer
Mm-hmm.
yourself. That will take you through. Gore, okay, if it's a so, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? How am I going to jungle this? Yabo? Just start painting pictures already as if it does not exist. If with anything he pulls through, it's a bonus. But start putting everything on you. Now that's how it worked for me. I started putting everything on me, and there was no part that said involves him in the picture. So even at some point when he came through for certain things, for me it was a bonus, including financially. I did not include him anywhere. So when he came through and said, no, I'll cover this, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Actually, it's a bonus. Mara, you're just making sure you are covering your behind. You're covering every end from your side so that you don't wake up and get a shock. I didn't think about this. But take your time, man. But in the meantime, also take care of yourself. Make sure that in the midstream of all of this, don't get messed up. Try and I can see how I'm gonna say live with him, but find a way to live with him, but a way that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Popo,
You guys, I am saddened by this whole situation because, guys, as somebody who just recently got out of school, I can, yo, I can tell you it is not easy, and I don't have a child. And when I was doing my degree, I was not, well, I was in and out of a relationship. So I can imagine the depression, Sana. And I fear that Dipolelo is going down a whole way. She is not, like, aspects of her life are going to suffer. So yes, we're not saying Raujaha to leave this person, but I truly feel like the sooner you do that, the sooner you start living your life for you and your betterment, the better. Cause yo, guys, it is. I always say that it is so difficult to be in a relationship with a depressed person because you keep on pouring and pouring and pouring from a point where you can't even pour anymore. And when there's nobody pouring into you, come on, you have a newborn child and you have to, I don't know, I'm sending you, I feel like hugging you right now, like I'm sending thousands of hugs and love, and because I know you need it. I know you need it. Mara, anytime you need to talk, anytime you need to vent, anytime you need to, you know, let it all out. Rest assured, we are all here for you and you are loved. You are going to get through this. But please, for your own health, for your own academics, for your baby,
sanity.
your for your own sanity, serenity, peace, leave as soon as possible. Leave. And that is where we'll end up.
Thank you so much, Popo. And can I just say, Astipulelo, I just saw your DM now when I went off and I came back. I am so sorry. I am so bad at checking my DMs. So super bad. But she had actually sent us a DM, Popo, to say that she wanted assistance, but I only saw it now when we were already on. And I'm so happy that we were able to assist you. Yeah, man, we look forward to the feedback. But all the best. We love you. Yeah, Italian. We love you so much. I'm actually done with school, graduating with my master's in forensic medicine. Listen to you, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Hello, Bianca. Welcome to our family. Sharp. Welcome to our family, but yeah, Astipulelo, we wish you all the greatest. Let me tell you, you are going to be fine. You are going to do this and you're going to be fine. And one day you will look back and you will tell the story to someone else and it'll feel, you'll stand here like me and tell it like it didn't even move you. At that time, Lina was almost on antidepressants, but now I can stand here and be like, I lived. Mara, it wasn't as easy as I said, as I'm saying, as I'm telling the story now. But I just had to put my mind physically into it, and it happened. So you're going to be fine, Mama. Definitely.
Thank you so
And
much. I really appreciate it.
to be okay. We love you so much, guys. I'm ready to close the show. Popo, baby, is there
Okay.
okay, baby?
I think Modi commenting, more living. I don't know. Hey, thing. I wanted us to. I don't know if you can, but if you can, please play. Um, I'll Rise Up by Andra Day for Aus Dipolero. I don't know if you can, or maybe I can play it for this lady because you will rise up. Actually, you've already risen up. The fact that you managed to speak about it, you took a step to speak about it, you are on your way to healing, you are on your way to your. Wait, can you do it on your side, Sabs?
Yes, I can.
Please do it. Please do it.
Martin says, as I go and research, I'll ask you questions. Oh, about what she's studying. It's like, guys, Matung, Popo, I'm telling Popo, you don't have to get pregnant, my darling. You can just take this one, please.
Not Sifuba. O tlo re ha batla ya sekolong because yena o tshwere ke sefuba. And nna ke tlo mo khona bjang motho a tshwereng ke sefuba.
And
Not
I will tell you, she actually wanted to go, but it was raining, and the way she's coughing, I was just like, no.
Do not lie. You just did not want to get out of bed. Don't lie on another baby's name. Do not lie. Do not. Should I play the voice note you sent for the masses? Don't be this person.
Okay.
Don't be this person. Don't
Guys,
lie.
also, my baby has been my life for the past 2 years. So when she's not around, I almost don't know what to do with myself. Even on weekends, when the baby daddy takes her, like the past weekend, baby daddy took her. And Saturday I wake up and I'm like, what do I do with my life? Okay. I am here. Okay, here comes Popo's song. Us Deeps, this is for you, ne?
You're broken down, tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out.
Hey,
Mountain, we gon' walk it out, and mountains, and I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. The silence is quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Mountains, bring it to its feet. Mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise that we have each other. Rise like the day, I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up. In spite of the ache, we'll rise up. And we'll do it 1,000 times.
Sorry guys, I don't know what happened.
Thank you so much, Auntie Sabs. Can I just say that you are making my ovaries overreact, and I can't. My ovaries are doing that thing, and baby knows what that thing is. And guys, a little. Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Punchu Punchu? Oh, Bona Marama.
How are you? How are you, Timo?
How are you, Timo?
Auntie Popo, how is Timo doing? How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine, thank you.
You see now, guys. I am serious. My ovaries are doing that thing, that tingling thing. Le plana le save tšhelete baby shower, guys. La bona gore subs we run.
do it for you.
It's not me.
They don't have to. They don't have to save. I'll do it for you. Say, David, I wanna see something. I win. Buta thabang wa tshweng.
Hey, ba re tlo kwano. Na chosen. You
Guys,
man.
goodbye. We shall meet tomorrow, same time, same place. Matty, I assume that you are new here, given your commenting. It's a good platform. It's a beautiful platform, rather. Thank you so much. We try our level blessed. We are such a beautiful family. We are here every single day, every morning at 10 past 10, 20 past 10, listening to our Metro FM's Oscar Man. And then we move into our new segment, our own segment called Talk to Me Ndwana, where we speak about everything, every single little thing. Excuse me. So you are welcome to this family. You can pull through every day, all day. We are here. Guys, from me and my team, we shall see you guys tomorrow.
Ngwana a ye sekolong ka bosigo.
I know
Ga
she's
gona wo.
coughing. No, she's gonna go. Mara, if she's not coughing, she's coughing. Thanks, Bianca. Please come through.
Hi, bye everybody.
Bye.
Ayo sekolong mo sana ro. Ya mo we.
Drama.
Sekolong ka mo.
Bye, I was Timologo. Papa Leroy, tlogela go amanya bana, please.
Wa le Leroy a re wa tshwenye wena. A o tshwenye ne. A ka tshwenye.
Wa tshwenye mo sana kwa no ya sekolong ka mo.
Wena o ruta ngwano language ya go country engwe e re sa itse. A ka tshwenye.
I said, Malume Leroy says watwenya, and then she said angtweni. Kimang, I spoke it in straight na. She said agatweni. So
It's when on Zulu and Setswana when you talk to Timur. So now we must say I'm 20. Ah, ke tshwere ngphethwe yisifuba. Are ngphethwe yisifuba. Eh, mara wetsi.
Yeah, what's wrong? Arinyakula. How do upetwa yin arikis fuba? So shame,
We
guys.
love.
Guys, goodbye, Uratileli Mpo. We shall see you guys. And Luna, you guys must stop disappearing the same time together here. This is not all you need. All you need is love and sing to mingle and what else? And Tinder and what else is there? All these other ones.
No, kgaogana le
Rata ke re.
tša sentlela, utlwa.
Yeah, grinder la.